going on? How you doing? Hope you all had a great week. Welcome to another Friday Night Infinity Equation. I'm your host, Dark Joker's in, and don't know what else to say after that, so we'll just go right on into it. Couldn't do it without my co-host, Mr. Disavow. Tim, how you doing?
Just kidding, they're freezing. Dante, Pac, Infinity Equation, Goon Squad, what goes on? It is a glorious day to be an action figure collector. Dare I say it? Are we in the age of gold figures? I don't know. We'll discuss it tonight. Looking forward to people's opinions because when there's a HasLab, there's lots of opinions. But I'm pumped. Looking forward to talk about this tonight. Guys, let's do it. What goes on?
And the man who will defend DC multiverse to his end. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Here we go. Well, what's up, y'all? Thanks for having me on. Well, we might be in the golden age of collecting because we do have a lot of gold labels, I might add. So
them's fighting words. Notice people, if you're watching or people on the audio feed later on, I'm in the middle right now between these two guys.
No.
So apparently I got to referee these two guys on their love and versus disdain for Toddy Mac. So I'll put my little striped shirt on and get the whistle and 2 in the arm, 2 shots.
Between two collections, between two sentinels, between two collections. That's a new show.
Between two strong, opinionated individuals.
That's it. Yeah, there you go.
My card versus your card. No.
Oh, you want to do that? Okay.
No, I was just
Oh, too good. But yeah, man, it was a crazy week overall, Dante and Pac, and what a way to end it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As I drink my honey grow juice that I got. All right, let's get this thing started. What was I going to start? Oh, I was going to start with this. So if you missed it Monday, me and Art opened up some cards, some new beginnings, some Marvel beginning cards. So if you want to check that out, go check that on his channel. Pull some good cards, mostly doubles, a lot of doubles. But hey, it is what it is. But it's fun. It's fun card collecting. I did. If you haven't checked it out and you want to check it out later, I did put up my Vegas vacation video, so that is up as well on the channel. You can check that out later after the show or whenever you get some free time. You just want to, you ain't doing nothing special. You just like, I'm gonna burn some time.
I actually heard that Chevy Chase sent you a cease and desist letter because of your choice of title for your video.
It'll be all right. You're right. It'll definitely be all right.
You're still fighting those community paychecks.
Exactly. Let's see, what else do we have here? Ace Steel, if you're a wrestling fan, Ace Steel got fired. You already know that. Sure, you're probably like, whatever. Ace wasn't nobody anyway. You're more worried about what's Punk gonna do next. And where's Peg Woman, Adam Page gonna stop Peg Woman and actually do some action on
Adam Page will have a successful AEW career. CM Punk will go back to UFC and go 0-7 and have brain damage after that. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I hope this is
in the chat here, Tim.
I'm hoping by Royal Rumble we're all wrong. It's like, hey, yeah, you going to Mania? Yeah, Punk's gonna be there. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Ace Steel is in the chat. He has something to say to me.
All right, so let's see who's watching, who's hanging with us and watching and having hopefully a good night as well with us.
Hey, man, you got it for sure. Hey, everybody, if it's your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Dante here every Friday night. Usually I'm here too. Pac's our guest this week. Lots of great guests, lots of great people here in the chat. So hit that subscribe button. If you'd so kindly do so, hit that like also. Helps us out a lot growing the channel. So many people in the chat today for the HasLab Giant Man, and some of them are here in the chat right now. I believe I recognize some people in that chat from earlier today. One of them being, I believe, Damien says, hello all, fee fi fo fum Jolly Green Giant, or not, let's chat. Dom Machuciano is in the house. Dom World Traveler out there in Vegas on a Vegas vacation with Dante. David R is in the house. Striding, what goes on? Bart says, why am I still not in this intro? LOL, just kidding, Dante.
Bart, one day, Bart.
Future Eric 97 says, "Ayo, what's up, Pac?" Damien also added, "Welcome, Pac Photos." Greg is in the house. Good Bart is here. We don't have to banish him to the Rewind crew. Quamaine Taylor, sup, y'all? What's going on, man? Relatable Figs 916 says, "What's up?" Who else we got down here in the chat? I mentioned Bart already. Pokey87 is here. What's up, Pokey? Wing or lose. Always loving the wing or lose Instagram posts where he lays out that brand new figure. Sorry, Bruno went for my elixir right there again. Always loving those Instagram layouts where he shows us all the accessories, the head popped off. Great job, wing or lose as always, sir. PacPhotos, whoever he is in the chat. Henrock is here. Henrock, are you going to be at RetroCon tomorrow, sir? Robert Diaz is here. And I think we are about caught up. Mark Rose is also here. We're caught up. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for being here.
We got A Tizzle in the house.
Can I
Tizzle?
Yeah.
She
Can
said
I mention something real quick? Sorry.
Yeah, man.
So my homie, it's Future Rick, but it's always so cool. Everyone always says Future Eric, but I think
I thought he was being clever and I got it right.
Oh, yeah, now I see. Okay. Good.
I thought he doubled down on the E like he was sharing it.
Yeah.
He's like E for life.
EC3, baby.
There you go.
Geez. That's a whole other topic right there, man.
He's changed his narrative. He's always changed his narrative.
Yeah, to corporate.
Henrik said he just came from Ollie's, Tim.
Oh, please do tell what kind of goodies you found. Because even though Labor Day weekend is past, it is still the summer of Ollie's 2023. That's all I got to say. Coined a phrase right there, folks. Cite your source.
You're just synonymous with Ollie's now, bro.
Exactly. Future Rick said, my boy Pac, I appreciate you.
I would be remiss if I didn't say I appreciate being like the Ollie's guy. But mad props to good friend of the channel, Art G, who had that Ollie's toy hand video that blew up and exploded to like 20K views. So he probably should be like slightly above me. It's just that I pumped out a bunch of content from there, but he killed it with that video, man. Art, you the man.
Because you hear Art in the back, he's like, look at all these. And he says it real soft. He's like, look at all these Star Wars figures here. Who does this? Who does this? Who's like, you're like, are you making an ASMR, or you just talk? Are you gonna talk? Like, well, you know, look all these Zori Bliss here. You see his hand just come out of nowhere. Just like, oh, Zori Bliss here. Okay.
See, that's because he's polite. I'm just a loudmouth. I'm like, okay, there's nobody around me, but in the other aisle, people are like, who is this jackass, and why is he so loud talking about toys? Yeah, man. I love Art's videos because he gets super excited. That like he's quiet. And then he's like, oh, my God, thank you. And it's like, I feel the excitement watching those videos, man. Gets me want to go to the store.
Bart says, 4 hours in the town, they never have anything good. Greg says, I heard Crimson Guards are showing up at Ollie's. Yes, Chad Kensel just like cleaned up at his Ollie's. Like, yo, man. It's like clean up aisle 3, and he was there to clean them all up. Damien says, anyone seen anything of the Earthworm Gym figures? No, I have not. I know they're supposed to be coming out with some more. I know like a second set's supposed to come out, but I haven't seen anything, any updates on it.
I have to disagree respectfully with Bart. Did you check to see if there were any discount rugs? And also, they always have discounted toiletries and old cereal. So they may not have any action figures, but you always got to leave Ollie's with something at a $1.23 savings, man. Even if it's stale cornflakes, you got to do it.
Old cereal.
Greg says, I wish I always had an online portal to buy from. Everything's just like they just get it and bulk discount it down, and I don't think you really want it.
You get a crushed mattress.
Exactly. Not even that. It's just like when you get there, like the aisles are like nobody cares. It's just like it's like going to a dollar store. Nobody cares. You just got stuff in the aisles. Like there's some aisles that people care, and then you get the aisles like whatever, free for all.
Gently use the milk. Only slightly opened in the warm section. No, I get that a lot on my toy hunting channel. People always ask me, is there an online website? And we're lucky that the stores are even consistent with what they get, let alone something like that. Like the fact that arcade 1-ups are showing up there still blows my freaking mind.
Yeah, I saw that one, dude. If anyone wants any Icarus Eternals, mine has like 80 of them, so just give me a shit.
Who doesn't? Omega says Marshall and TJ Maxx has an Amazon 3-pack with Roman, Heyman, and Brock.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and they probably got Ace Steel with them too.
They are.
He's the one handing it out.
They are. If anybody didn't know this, they're actually sister stores. They're owned by the same corporation. So if you see people in videos finding stuff at TJ Maxx, for instance, 6-packs and knickknacks, and he had found the 3-pack. We found Roman. We found some other Ruthless Aggression. If you see those at TJ Maxx, they'll probably show up there as well. So they are connected in that way. So it's something. If you see them in one, look in the other. You might find them.
What's going on, Brian King? How you doing? And Ross said he blitzed at my blitz at my Ollie's. Oh, the arcade blitz. Okay, that was not too bad. Future said y'all make it sound like a promised land. Nah, it's not. I ain't close to that. Look, I go to the 2 Ollies that are near me, and I gotta go across this like state line to go to them, and it like both of them look like one looked like war happened in the store during the time, and everything was just like hodgepodge everywhere. The other one was kind of like neat, but then you got to the rug area and it looked scary. Like you shouldn't go back there. Like it was like the bad neighborhood. It was like, yo, don't come back here. You don't want none of this back here. I'm like, all right, you're right. I don't want to come back there because that looks like a suspect neighborhood right there.
Have you ever seen the movie Goodfellas?
Yes.
It's like near the end of Goodfellas where Jimmy's like sending the wife back for the was it dresses? No, you gotta go a little further back. No, back there, a little further to the back. No, back there. And she's like, I'm gonna get popped. I'm out of here. That's Ollie's rug department right there.
Exactly. See y'all, it's not bootlegging across the state line, okay? I live in Delaware and like PA's like right there, literally, for me. Robert says, Dante act like cross state line is groundbreaking. It's not groundbreaking. There's no Ollie's in Delaware. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? They turned the old Toys R Us into an Ollie's, and there's one that's like further out. I don't know what you want me to do. I have no Ollie's in my state. Nothing I can do.
All of the New Jersey license plates that I see in the Lehigh Valley, Allentown, Easton area coming across state lines, I never feel guilty going across state lines to buy something because I see more Jersey plates in Pennsylvania than Pennsylvania sometimes. So I'm going across places to buy stuff.
How do you think I feel when it comes Christmas time? All I see in the state is PA, New Jersey, Maryland. I'm like, y'all just come up here because it's tax-free and you want to take up buy all the stuff that we might want or need. That's just great. Great.
About that, Dante, I'll see you this November. I'll be hanging out in Delaware. So
you're gonna buy up the stuff that so tax. You know, tired you all come into my state for this tax-free shopping stuff. Robert says Dante's like Homer Simpson sneaking across the Shelbyville. It's not even that serious. Brian King saying Big Lots maybe. Yo, my Big Lots is sad. They have nothing there. They truly have nothing.
Back. Do you have any Big Lots near you?
We used to. Some closed down, but I remember that's where I find like elites sometimes, like old school Bret Hart elites and stuff I found there. Even some Mattel stuff they used to have, like DC Multiverse stuff, but they closed down now.
They unfortunately have decided to like upscale themselves. Like I think I said before on the podcast, I saw during my toy hunts, they received the majority of the Fantastic Four retro carded figures, which are $7.99 at Ollie's. Big Lots has them for like $16.99.
Oh, get out of here.
So, yeah. Same thing with like old Power Rangers, old wrestling. It's like they were like, oh, you're not going to buy these to flip these or get a good deal. We're going to put them at a medium price. So you just let them sit there and collect dust.
Yeah.
Damon says, have you tried Alaska, Dante? No, no, no. There's no need for me to go that far out there. Mm-mm. Grace says traversing states to get to ours is like going to Canada for bootlegging. Lord have mercy. Bootlegging. What's going on, Paul? How you doing? All right. Just TV and some movies bits real quick. I did finally watch Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny.
Oh, and what's the frequency, Kenneth? What do you think?
It was like watching your like favorite character just be like that. There's a grumpy old man who says like, "Get off my lawn." I'm going to try. I don't want to do one last adventure, but I'm going to do this one last adventure.
As someone that's watched CM Punk his last year in AEW is kind of like that for me. Tying it back.
Look, if you can't hit that, go to sleep. Yeah. What else left?
Just leave me here. I don't want to go. That was Punk in the AEW locker room and realized he finally stepped over too many lines.
Exactly. Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. It was just okay. But it was just sad. Like it was like sitting there watching this sad one of your favorite characters. Like, yo, why they put him in this predicament? Like, why they do this, man? Like, it was just sad. The obligatory child in the movie. I'm like, oh, come, like he. That's
Pac, did you see that movie, Pac? Indiana Jones?
I didn't watch Indianapolis Jones, unfortunately. there's a lot of I never even like I remember watching some of the old ones like Shia LaBeouf and I stopped halfway and I was like, I can't watch this. So I've never gone back to that property.
Yeah, the monkey swinging thing ruined it for me. Dante, could you please highlight Omega Weapon 13's comment there? It's a little bit further down. It's like the most recent one. That's pretty funny. Watching Indy's like watching Flair's last match.
How many last matches did Flair have, though? That's the thing. That's the question. That's the question you really got to ask yourself. When was Flair's his last match?
I'm guessing he's referring to the one with Jay Lethal that happened, like the one they tried to cash in on. It was brutal to watch. The difference is Omega 13 in Indiana Jones. I know that it was pre-taped, so he wouldn't die. Ric Flair, I literally thought might die in the ring like all of the wrestler, like done. So I'm going to go with harder to watch Rick than watching poor Harrison Ford limp around out there.
Yeah, it was that bad.
Did Rick bleed in that match?
Probably.
He bled a lot, and it was a weird. Dante, did you see that match at all by chance?
No, thank goodness. When I seen Ric Flair last wrestle in WWE, I had enough at that point. I just had enough. I'm like, Rick, it's time to get out. Come on, get out. Come on.
It was brutal. He wore an awkward, baggy like T-shirt because he's not going to show his physique. Like it's this awkward, baggy T-shirt.
You never know what his physique looks like.
It looked like he wasn't wearing pants because of the T-shirt, and like it was bad. By the way, what goes on there? Ted Darklaw and who was it? Just jumped in there. Moonlight 47. What's up? Yeah, it was tough to watch, man.
That's exactly what happened. Exactly what Moonlight said. Indiana Jones stepped on real glass on his way out. Yes, he did. That's exactly what happened. Robert says, my sister got a full Marvel Legends case of Control Away for $50.
Nice.
That's a good deal.
Nice.
Bart says, still ain't seen Indy one day. Yeah, I don't know. Robert says, Indy was trash. Robert says, CM Punk was working with guys that were rather work with blow up dolls instead of having coherent.
Tell me when he's telling lies. Not
right. Tell me he's telling lies.
Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, yeah. Jeff Jarrett was the last match. I don't know. You know what? I don't even remember that match either. Half these matches I don't remember with Ric Flair. I just try to erase them from my brain.
You know what Ric Flair thing I'll rewatch over and over is him and Jay Lethal's promo in TNA when they go back and forth.
Yes!
The gimmicks. Oldest ride, longest line. Woo!
Had a woo off. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! Both of them look like they were about to die. Wooing. What's going on, Ted? Grace is calling Crystal Skull an older indie versus newer is blasphemous. Crystal Skull is a bad new indie. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Don says Flair said he blacked out twice during that match. See? Exactly why.
That he remembers.
Robert says Bret Hart or Ric Flair. Yes, I agree with you on that fully. Bones says, Dr. Bones, the counseling educator, says, yes, he bled. It was too much and it looked like he was having a heart attack halfway through. I can believe that. Wait, my Vegeta, what's going on? Yo, Joe Jerk, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, it's, oh my goodness. But to go out on a good note for like entertainment, I did watch Ahsoka. I'm caught up now, and it's been pretty good so far. I must admit to myself, it's better than Obi-Wan and Boba Fett. So I will say that. I'll give that. Have you seen the pack or Tim?
Nah.
No, I still haven't. I think I'm just going to binge the whole thing. But you know, I did watch today. I did watch almost the entire second to last season of Archer instead because I love Archer and I fell off last season. So I'm now caught up to watch the final season. So eventually I'll get to Ahsoka. Just it's not right now.
What show? Oh, I finished watching Baki. Love my Baki. Gotta watch my Baki. Love Baki. What? Dante, has YouTube changed something? I realized we haven't seen the Peapots in months. I don't know. Maybe.
It's because I took a break, so I didn't want to bother you guys anymore. So
Robert says, I like Ahsoka minus Sabine making the show. She is being stupid with her actions. Yes, I agree with that. I fully agree with that. Sabine's kind of like, you kind of do some stupid stuff there, Sabine. Bart says the show is boring. Really, Bart? I'm kind of enjoying it. Damien says, actually thinking about it, Lego indie movie could be a better option. That could work too. That could really work. Dr. Bones says, I started rewatching the spooky season favorite, Grimm. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
I've never watched it.
Nothing wrong with starting spooky season early. I started last month.
Where the mods at? Take care of Robert Diaz. He's over here not making nonsense. Jar Jar Binks. Get out of here. Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar my face. All right, get into some toy news here. Yeah,
There is some of that today.
There it is.
Talking McFarlane's new Kickstarter. Let's go.
Yo, it's not even up yet.
The
nonsense not even up yet. But today was the grand opening of the Tamashii Nation store in New York. From what I was told, and Art told me I think it was a couple of days ago, but you had to reserve time to go to the store. So
really?
That was crazy. Yeah, he had to reserve time to be in the store. But and look who's there. The Amazing, right there. They caught him full scope. It's full scope. They're like, yeah, is that The Amazing? Go ahead and catch him in the picture. Got him. But it looked like a couple of nice things in there. They had hopefully I can get to go check it out later on. But if it's still around, hopefully around like New York Comic Con. But these look good. But they have there, they look good. There's not a lot in there that I was probably interested in. They had some Monster Arts. They had some Big Boys figures. Looks like some Evangelions as well. And Gogurt and his satchel.
Hey, there he is.
The Orange Piccolo, Gohan Beast, Pan. Looks like rolling the back.
So I know not what I'm looking at, but if you go back a picture, Dante, one more. It was a little girl or something, a little boy. There we go. I got total. I can't think of her name. The little girl from Wreck-It Ralph is what the vibes I get from her. Penelope. Atizzle's yelling Penelope from the next room. Vanellope, apparently. So I'm getting some Wreck-It Ralph vibes from that one right there. Also, Jay's Toy Collection UK talked about how hot it is over there in England right now. Dude, a heat wave again right now here in Pennsylvania, in the US. Got the fan blowing. It's like back in the 90s again right now. So I feel you, man, for sure.
But thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Thanks, Jay. Yeah, it is hot. It is hot. We got Omar V stopping in. What's going on, Omar? Let's see. They always got special Dragon Ball Z figures there that everybody wants and needs in their collection.
Was it the Goku one, the Kid Goku? Was that the exclusive?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, Son Goku, yeah. Then we got some One Piece flip-flop action. Some Super Saiyan Goku.
See, I will never be well versed in this, but from watching Toy Migos as much as I do, I at least now recognize them. I'm like, oh, that's the one that Cheney got that he really likes. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. And Yojo Jerk, I agree. It's hot like a B word in PA right now. It is not cool here. Oh, look at him strolling in, Mr. Ollie's himself.
So let's do these Sweet Plus guy. Sweet Plus here. Look at this. Look at they still got here at the discount store. This Deadpool. They just got this Deadpool still here. I think I might pick this up too. That's Arch Videos. If you haven't seen them, go check them out. That's Arch Videos right there. That's Arch Videos. That's all it is. It's just ASMR retail shopping with art. That's what it is. That's what you should call it. ASMR with retail therapy with art. We got Ultraman. We got some Kamen Rider. Some Tony Stank.
Damn, the Endgame one?
Yeah.
How long is it?
You know how behind they are.
Yeah.
They're still trying to push out Deadpool figures from the movie. Come on.
But oddly enough, right now, my Marvel Legend Deadpool is still sitting on my review table, and I have no idea why. I might have used it in a photo or something recently, but he's sniffing the gun. That is such a great Marvel Legend. I'm sure that this is much more superior, but damn, that was a great, I got to think that's got to be a top 20 Legend of all time when you break it down. It's such a good figure.
Oh, I got 3 of those, dude. And I think I have 3 Negasonics somewhere, but yeah, I got 3 of those Deadpools, dude.
you got Negasonicked.
Super Sonic. It's going on Ratface 44. And then my boy Matthew, aka Sami Zayn. He said he didn't find him at McFarlane's today, Pack.
Oh, damn. I'll bring the plastic back. Let's go.
You didn't bring that.
I think that's the one that just Jay Hernandez sold to the entire world. Jay posted his Instagram post, and it was wow, Jay likes it. We all need it now.
Yeah, I talked to Jay about that nonsense too. He knew I was hot. He knew I was hot with that. He knew I was hot with that. For my boy Bart, he loves some Gundams just like I do. But I think these are the these are the strike. So these are the very anime ones that these are not the kits, unfortunately. But they still look good. That's Mecha Godzilla there. I think these are the metal built ones. Yeah, these are metal builds, which are super expensive.
I was about to say they're metal, die cast. Probably 2.
Yes, yes, they are. I seen them when I went up to a pop-up store they had in New York. Man, I was like, yo, who's paying to it's already built, and it's are you serious? I don't have that kind of money to be spending for a Gundam.
You'd have to really be into this property to buy that stuff, man.
I like Saint Seiya stuff.
Yeah.
And it's bad enough I got like 10 kits already I need to build right now. So
it sounds
we
like
just talked
10
about that
future live
mattress.
streams to me.
Maybe I might bring it back. Oh, Bart is still waiting on my PG RX 78 Unleashed to come in. Very nice. Yeah, send me pictures of that one. But yeah, you got your Menudo. His name's Naruto, but I call him Menudo. You got your son Goku. I don't know why I call him Goku. Yeah. You better call him Goku too. But dad, going this box pictures. But it's to my nation, so you know what you're probably getting there. Let's see. On here. Matt, you said there was a young dude who paid in change. I was like, who pays in change? Like, yo, I got these pennies, buddy. Yo, let me get these roll of quarters out for you.
That's the perfect self-defense. You got like 4 socks full of pennies and quarters. Either you get a figure or you protect yourself. One of the two.
My thing is like, that's heavy. Like, you just couldn't go to the bank and get cash. Like, it's like, hey, let me go ahead and cash these in. Like, who carrying coins? Because that's heavy. Coins are heavier than just paper. You're carrying like a good amount of coins with you. That's a nice heavy load. He brought his piggy bank. That's even worse. So that's now you carrying
That's
that
awesome.
Oh my god!
I want to do that in New York Comic Con. Bring a piggy bank with me.
I thought maybe like he like rolled in like a water cooler, like a big water jug full of coins, and was like, "Okay, I'm dumping them out. You count it."
Oh, yeah.
They're like, nah, you count it. You count it for us, and we'll tell you if it's right or not. Moonlight says, "You guys watched the One Piece live action yet?" No, I have not. I'm not a big One Piece fan. Sorry, that's just me. I'm not a Baki. I'll enjoy One Piece. No, I'm waiting for hopefully they do a second season of Spriggan, which I read all the mangas that they just re-put out, which is crazy. Man, the first book is like this thick, and they missed like there's like a huge story that they did not do from that first book. It's a good manga. If you haven't read it, check it out. And NECA, here it is. They going for your pockets again. NECA love your pockets. Limited run collector's edition of Goliath Gargoyles Remastered. Now has this man not been remastered? He's remastered again.
What's different about this?
You get hinge style book that plays voice lines from Keith David, the voice of Goliath. Reversible 18 by 24 posters, certificate of authenticity, enamel pen, steel book, a limited edition NECA Goliath action figure, white retro plastic VHS clamshell case with VHS tape box. And you get, I guess, Gargoyles Remastered Switch game. Oh, this is for the game itself, Switch. The Switch game itself. Oh, that's what it is. What's this? Oh, wow. Oh, this is a limited run. No, rainbow full cover sheet. So, Johnny, in that case, look, Johnny, this is the only way I can make a good case for this is Keith David. That's it.
I'd rather a talking Spawn box, honestly.
That too. That would make it, but
well, they did that. Oh gosh, 7-ish years ago, I think, with the NECA. It wasn't a voice, but it played like the Jason music, and like I think it was the throwback to the old Nintendo game or something like that, or Freddy Krueger. Wow. They might have had one as well, where you'd open the box and it played like the theme song in the background.
So is that actually? Sorry,
they're good. But
is that an actual VHS tape in there? No.
No, it's just
I was like, who's expecting of a VCR?
Yeah. Let's see. What's something? Brian says, I love putting Gundam kits together back in the day. Gundam kits are fun to put together. Don says, Kramer at the pizza place. Actually says, last time I did that was walking a mile to KB Toys to buy No Mercy. Forget about tax. Forgot about tax. Oh, wow. That's hard. Robert says, Dante, here is a GameStop story. Some dude tried to pay for Gears of War on release day with dimes, nickels, and quarters while I had it online. That's the yo. I'm like, dude, look, let me ring up everybody else and I'll get you. Like, yo, you're gonna take forever. Greg says, Jay, that makes it sound like you're a kid hiding under the covers, reading/watching flashlight hiding from the folks from after bed. What did Jay say? Yeah, she's asleep beside me as we speak. I was sleep on a Dan who. Yeah, the missus is right behind me. She's sleeping. Don't worry. Pow. Mini pow for you. Let's see. Stern says, I see most of the live action One Piece as a solid adaptation. Greg says, there's a Switch Gargoyles game. Yes, so this remastered game. It's a remaster of the first one. Damon says, only NECA items I require are Mirage, Rat King, Dungeon Dragon, Zorak, and Strongheart. And Rob says, yes, it was Friday the 13th version game version.
Recall.
Dr. Bone says, I'm interested in for the game, loved the game as a kid, and would love to have a physical version of the modern systems. Yeah, this is good. Like, if you want it for your modern system, this would be great. But man, like, this is a boatload of stuff in here. Like, you get a third Goliath. Like, hey, you ain't got enough Goliath? Hey, we'll give you a talking Goliath here, there, buddy. Hey, Silver K, how you doing? Hope everything is well with you. I did see your post, so I hope everything is well. Feelings prayers going out to you. Dom Chichiro says, I brought No Mercy at Sears. KB was sold out. I still have my No Mercy. It's in my green N64. So look, that's the only Nintendo game only N64 game I still have a full cartridge of. Brian says, just check my pile of loot and pre-orders are kicking my bank account's ass. So about that, get ready for the Shield 2-packs. They're coming out. The Hydra and Shield 2-packs.
Yep, they're coming. And also, I was charged for the Trouble Bubble for G.I. Joe Classified.
Oh, Trouble Bubble too. If you're still collecting Indiana Jones, you got your 2-pack of Brody and Renee. That came out too. That hit your wallet.
If you're still collecting.
At this point, like, I don't know, like, you gotta think, like, Indiana Jones has reached his peak. Like I said, after this, where do you go?
Ollies.
Like the last talking about like what do you make after that for Indiana Jones? Like, you go young Indiana Jones, like, where do you go after that?
No, it's a seasonal line. We've talked about it before. It's just like Ghostbusters. You know, no hate on Ghostbusters, but it's a seasonal line. When there's a movie coming out, they're going to pump out a bunch of product as quickly as they can. You know, think about indie, all those waves, how quickly they hit target. Now, you know, in retrospect, it seems quick. It may have been slow at the time, but when there's a movie coming out, you're these seasonal lines, they're going to say, hey, we got to get it out there to the hardcore collectors. But the problem is, you know, it's not necessarily collecting with those younger, connecting to the younger collectors. So that's why you still see some indies hanging on pegs, and Ghostbusters are literally at Ollie's. It's how it's going to be. It's not a consistent brand, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What's going on, Happy Accent? How you doing? Says yo. So okay, says happy for the distractions. Thank you. All right, that's what we're here for. Distract everybody I distract myself sometimes. Like, ooh, look at that shiny. Grace says, don't forget this could make your fourth Goliath original. The game cell shaded one, this one, and the announced 2-pack, not counting Thaylog reuse. There's another one they're coming out with? Come on. Versus, I took my N64 in the last deployment and we played the hell out of it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good time. Damien says, Don, do you remember playing Super Contra game on Super NES? Unfortunately, no, because I did not have a Super NES. I had a Sega Genesis. I had to go to a friend's house to play Super NES. And all I wanted to do was play Mario Brothers. That was it. But he also had the Sega channel too. He also had a Sega Genesis, but he had the Sega channel. So that was a fun time going on.
The real quick, those are two figures I low-key regret picking up were the NECA Contra figures. I was just getting back into collecting at the time, and I was like, I don't think I had any NECAs. If I did, they're obviously horror NECAs. And I remember those coming out, and I was like, man, I loved playing Contra on NES when I was a kid, as bad as it as I was. And now I'm kind of like wishing I picked them up. I don't know what they go for nowadays. I'm guessing it's probably pretty expensive. So,
oh, I'm sure. Happy says I was born and raised on NES and Super NES Contra. Rap says Happy yo. Damon says would kill to see a real Ghostbusters in 6-inch form. That's probably not gonna happen, personally. And Robert says, not gonna lie, and not gonna like I own 4 solid figures from the indie like to pose in my guard post. Grace says done the 2 packages with Demona includes the cloak wings and changes his head to a faceplate style with multiple plates. See, I was into that line, and I'm glad I got out of it because now they're doing like what SHF does with Dragon Ball Z. Hey, you want some more Goku? Here's some more Goku. Want some more Gohan? Here's some more Gohan. Can we get the other characters? What's that? You said you want some more Krillin? Oh, here you go. No, we want other characters. We want more Frieza. Okay, we give you some Frieza. That's what they do. That's just.
I feel like because the real Ghostbusters were mentioned, one of the best, funniest things in the toy community this summer had to be Craig Goldberg and our friend from Jay from Geek Dad Life and their real Ghostbusters beef over on Steve Harvey show. Oh. That was amazing. I don't know, Pac. I don't know if you were on with us at all for that show or if you got to see it at all. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I saw it on TV.
What was it? Mint on card or mint with card? I think was the argument, right?
Yeah.
So well done by those guys over there at Toy Anxiety and Geek Dad Life. I got to say, that was amazing.
The other highlight that went through and made it to the end with all the stretch goals was the Ghost. So happy to all those who got Star-Lord's highlight about the Ghost and all the figures with it. Happy for y'all. Glad for y'all. Glad y'all made it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. They're all happy they made it too. Look at it. They're all one happy family right there. Never see Ezra again. He dead. Said he did. And man. It was actually there was a one Mezco release I forgot that did come out. Let's see. One that yes. And
there, he is,
there it is. Oh, no, I don't want this. No,
no.
Arnold Tote.
Man, not charging that nonsense. Please don't. I do not want that. Major Talk and the Ark of the Covenant deluxe box set. I'm just going to skip to the whole into all of it. So deluxe set includes the Ark of the Covenant, as you see. Now that thing's got to be pretty big. That's a pretty big Ark of the Covenant.
Did Hasbro have that build one?
Yes. And Hasbro's is like, do I still have it here?
Oh, you built it?
But the thing is, like, that one's got to be bigger, though. It's going to be bigger than Hasbro. And it actually has a light up feature with the spirit coming out of it. Melty face, as Damon says, melty face. Clues Ghost with this. Yo, so okay, so who forgot to put the S here? Ghost with the play, post, and base. That's what it actually says. Deluxe set includes Ghost with the play, post, and base. Somebody didn't do the proof.
Some intern did it.
And then you get the multi-hand. Him screaming at his multi-hand.
Oh, it looks much better than the Hasbro. That was one I was actually very disappointed in. I think I opened that up, Dante, with you, and we did an opening with Alex, I think, one weekend. And I opened that up on air, and the Hasbro melty face just did not look good, like in hand. So I'm pretty sure this will look a lot better being a Mezco.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, they would take their time with it and everything. So you get the 3 head portraits, 2 melty hands, 2 glove hands, 2 red. I should say two, kind of like 2 sets of good hands and then like 1 good hand for some reason. That's weird. You get the staff of raw headpiece, pistol, and fireplace poker. Yeah. Okay. Ark of the Covenant features light up function. Art can be displayed with major taut figure and ghost. That's gonna be a big box coming.
Yeah, it is.
That art, like I said, that art's gonna be pretty big with the figure and all the accessories that go with it.
Yeah, for sure.
But it is
I'm guessing it'll be like I don't know if all Mezcos are like this because I only have a few, but I know when my John Constantine came in, it was like layered this way. So instead of being like longer, it was like the figure, and then right behind it would be that, and then like accessories. So it might be like I don't know how to put it, like chunkier as opposed to like longer. If that makes any sense.
I would assume they would have to go longer because you would have the figure beside, like probably on a separate tray of the Ark with the lid off of it, kind of so it doesn't get messed up during ship. I would say, I guess during shipping, I would say. That's what I would go by. I don't know. What do I know? I don't work there. But other news, Street Fighter 6 SHF Fig Arts, Ryu and Chun-Li outfit. Now the way they put this outfit too, but these are like just shinier versions of their outfit. It's like the carbonized version of like Star Wars, but it's just carbonized versions of Street Fighter figures.
Are these the same molds as the previous ones they released?
See, that's a good question. I would assume so. I would think that these were the same ones, because it would be the point of like make a new mold, unless you change something with the articulation in them.
Yeah, this had to be because the like hype behind the Jada Toys one.
Oh yeah,
they had.
Yeah, this is full hype because of Jada Toys. It's like, oh snap, people are interested in Street Fighter again. Make them carbonized, become outfit too.
Get them out, pump them out.
Carbonized.
Yeah. So when you look at Chun-Li's outfit, look at it. It looks carbonized. Like it looks super shiny.
I prefer the Jada one, actually, looking at this one now.
Exactly. Art's saying a new faceplate for Chun-Li, but yeah, repaints all around. Yeah. Robert says this SHF Street Fighter line is great. They gave me a Sakura costume. Oh my goodness, he's still in that Sakura stick. Stride says these are re-released SHF Street Fighters. Forfez, what's up? IE PacPhotos, everybody. What's going on, Forfez? Robert says SHF has better face sculpts. I like Jada because they're more in my wheelhouse of price point.
Those Jada, I think I've mentioned I've seen them once. It was at FYE for a very high price. At RetroCon tomorrow, if I saw them for something decent, you know, a few bucks over retail or something like that, I might take the plunge. You know, I have to stay in my own lane, but I can't. Again, Toy Migos. They talk about them so much that, you know, I would just love to get my hands on one of them. I honestly don't even care which one it is, just to kind of mess around with it and see what it's about, because I've heard so many good things. It's just a matter of finding it at this point and seeing it for a good price.
They're great figures. They are very hard to get your hands on, but to me, they're worth it when you get them.
Yeah, I remember seeing
$24.99 BBTS for you.
Oh, to get them. Yeah, I remember seeing Art find one. He found, I think, was it Ryu at his Target, one of his hunts. That was the only time I ever saw it. Yeah.
He's like, look at this. Look at this. This is Ryu. This is Ryu here. It's Target. It's the only way here on the shelf. I want to buy it. And he picks it up off the shelf. Again. Said again, like, yeah. You see what else I got here? So I'm gonna paint this little tree over here. Interesting.
Oh,
But
man.
thickness of tree. Art G is like the Bob Ross of toy hunting. There you go. You got NJ Tree, just can't teach that. And you got the Bob Ross of toy hunting, Art G.
Art G last year at RetroCon, we actually found the G.I. Joe Crimson Guard. I think Big Bad Toy Store shipped them early to some people, and they actually had them for sale for like $40, which obviously is a hell of a markup, but it was like super uber early to see these. And I almost picked one up at 2 different booths, and he's like, "Don't do it. Just wait and get it at retail." So he saved me about $15 because obviously now they're showing up at Ollie's for $4.99 if you find them. But they were obviously at retail as well for quite a while. So Art always keeping us honest with our toy hunting for sure.
There you go. Johnny says the round joints look really weird to me, especially on the female or skinny characters' wrists, elbows, and ankles. Yeah, SHF is fine. But it's just like I don't feel like SHF doesn't finish lines. That's the problem. They never finish like lines. They're kind of what's the Storm Collectibles? They don't finish lines. And I don't like that. And like the only SHF I have, the only Storm Collectibles I have in my collection is, I think it's Lobo, Ares, Baki, and I pre-order Yujiro Hama. That's it. Because I know they're not going to finish it, so I might as well just get the main characters I need and just go ahead and be happy with those. I mean, that's what you gotta do. You just gotta get what you can from them and kind of just be happy with what you get because they never finish them. The fact that they're going back and doing Ryu and Chun-Li and not finishing the line tells right there. They're just trying to get on the hype train. Then we got Haya's 112 6-inch Rambo 3 Rambo figure. After countless battles, John Rambo has grown weary of war. Following the rescue mission in Rambo First Blood Part 2, he seeks a peaceful life through contemplative training in Thailand. However, Colonel Trautman receives orders to aid Afghan freedom fighters against Soviet invaders. He seeks Rambo's help, but the war-weary hero, despite the suffering of Afghan civilians, refuses to engage. I'm not going to read the rest of that, but the head sculpt captures Rambo's likeness. Accessories include survival knives, detachable daggers, SVD sniper rifle detachable magazine, AK-47 assault rifle detachable magazine, grenade launcher, compound bow, RPG-7 rocket launcher detachable warhead, grenades, incendiary explosive devices, additional 6 pairs of interchangeable hands ensure dynamic combat poses echoing the film's intense scenes. Is that detonator or is that C4? I can't tell. Maybe C4. But this looks good.
Kind of looks like Alice Cooper from this angle. I can't.
I mean, for a 6-inch figure from Haya, this looks pretty decent.
Man, just give me some like Expendables 1 and 2 figures, and I'll buy those up. Chuck Norris.
Yeah. They may go into that round. Who knows? I mean, if this sells well enough, and they got this likeness of Rambo, you probably could see them doing Expendables. They may go into that area.
Well, you have number 4 is coming out soon, right?
Oh yeah, it is.
Why?
Why? Sly? Why Sly?
Because it's rated R this time. The last one was terrible. It was like PG-13.
I didn't.
So there's no blood.
Yeah, I didn't. There was no point in me watching that. There's just no point. I mean, you get a good amount of accessories on here, even with like arrows. Wow, it's not bad. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets of hands. Can't beat that. And they're saying he stands 6.3 inches tall. What are you doing?
Captain America.
Captain America. Nah, not my captain.
Yeah, you imagine this dude like pose with your Avengers.
Who's the new guy? Oh, that's Rambo. Hey, we said no killing. What I gotta do? These guys when we come back here.
Oh man, Him with a Killmonger figure, the Michael B. Jordan. Like,
what is this Wakanda forever? Wakanda what? What kind of mess are we in here? Robert says Sakura was really the most popular SF character at one point. Stop hating. Lord have mercy. Here we stand that Sakura dear. Stride, and I'll be supporting both Jada and SHF Street Fighter. Nice. I just can't do it. Jada's more in my pocket range, more in my lane. Art says, "Yep, Pac. It was crazy. Only Ryu at Philly Roosevelt Boulevard store." The round joints. Dr. Bone says, "Yeah, with Storm, I only have Lobo and King since he's my Tekken main." Nice. We were talking about that. Robert said it was scale 6-inch. Damien says, "Remember the Rambo cartoon and figure back in 1980s?" Yes.
There's a Rambo cartoon. I gotta look this up.
Yeah.
Yo.
It's a cartoon for everything back in the 80s.
Exactly. Like every rated R movie that was like a big hit, like RoboCop and all them, had a cartoon except for Aliens. I think Aliens was the only one that didn't have a cartoon.
Yo, this is wild. I didn't know this. I'm gonna see if I can watch this somewhere.
It's probably on YouTube if you look it up. I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
The force of out there.
The force of freedom. Yeah, this is wild.
Yes. Yojo Jerk says, "I ordered the higher 112 First Blood Rambo and Part 2. Hope they're good." I hope so too. You gotta let us know how they are to review. John says, "Do you think if Jada gets all 16, 17, 8, if you include Akuma from SHF Street Fighter 2, there's enough love and market support for them to touch the other game?" Yeah, I think so. I really think so. I can see it. I'll hope for it. I'll collect them all. Honestly, I would be in for them all. Forfeit says, "I'm a big Rambo fan." Happy says, "I want those higher 4-inch Joes. Those look good too. They look really good. They almost sucked me in, but they didn't." Let's see. Damien says, "Cartoon Rambo bad guy looked like Vega from Street Fighter." I don't remember the bad guy. I remember the introduction, like the intro music to it, but I remember very little of what the show was all about. Johnny says, "But Alien still had a toy line." That is true because I had Sergeant Apone. Yes, I still have my Sergeant Apone. Damien says, "Police Academy had a Team and 2-pack." Yes.
Yeah, I'm just looking this up too. This is crazy.
I totally had, not many, but I totally had some of those Police Academy cartoon toy figures. Like the guy who I can't remember their names other than Malo. I don't even remember. But the dude that had like the megaphone and make the sounds, like he'd like make a sound of a helicopter, or I had him with a little like megaphone thing.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Yeah, this is crazy. There's like a toy that's a handcuff with hands on it. That's insane. Sorry, I don't mean to go off.
I'll be at RetroCon tomorrow and I'll post the video and Pac's like, "Yo, pick it up and send it to me."
Can you please get
anything you see at Police Academy, please pick it up.
Real quick to check in with the legendary action figures. They are at 85,000 of their $125,000 goal. They're at 330 backers and got 36 days to go. So if you're interested, go take a look. They are in reference size to everything else. As you can see here, the comparison and size chart. So almost a little taller than a Marvel Legend. A tad taller than Mr. Bleeding. Nobody, yeah, because nobody wants McFarlane. Everybody knows that's out of range for everybody's scale. So nobody compares it to McFarlane. As you can see, it's good figures here, like Legend, a Mythic Legion, Animal Warrior Kingdom, and Star Wars Black Series. Not saying that Black Series is great, but at least got something in there. There's no McFarlane. Nobody wants trash like that.
Whoa. No, but these figures do look cool. I was looking at some of the stuff on their Kickstarter page.
Yeah, they look great. They look awesome. I did go on in them. Man, everybody wants bread, and I ain't got that kind of bread to be passing to everybody. I did back it up. And then I got to come up with another $200 for our next big guy that we're going to talk about here.
Just eat expired cereal from Aldi's. You'll be all right.
That's right. It won't be as crunchy, and you might get sick afterwards. You got a good deal.
I'm gonna get a good deal. I'm going to the dollar store and getting some of that ramen noodles. Okay. At least I know it's safe to eat. Let's see here. All right, let's talk about
there
the
was a
big man in the
HasLab?
room. Yeah, there's a thing called
what
HasLab today.
What's this all about? I haven't heard anything about this thing yet.
What's this, a boot?
So Giant Man was the HasLab as everybody predicted, and it actually ended with the series of pictures with him. 6, 5. What these are out of order? 5, 6, and then 7. Him smiling, thumbs up with the Ultron head. But with the initial offering, it is $200 for it to back it, and it'll have interchangeable faceplates. So a happy Giant Man, stoic Giant Man, and an angry Giant Man. You know why, Brian? Because they're all discounted at Ollie's.
No. That's right, Brian. That's right.
Marshalls and TJ Maxx. That's why. I'm sorry.
No. They're all sold out. That's right, Brian. You got it.
Yeah, they're all at like the discount stores. So you gotta check your discount stores. You might check your big lots. You might be going at big lots for like $16.99, or check the clearance aisles in Target. But yeah, so he'll have butterfly joints, diaphragm swivel, ab crunch, and torso. I forget what you call it, torso part here. But yeah, he'll have that. Upper bicep swivel, fully posable hands and fingers. That's crazy. Like every joint on his hand will move.
Yeah, even the bottom part, like it'll swivel. That's pretty cool.
So that's pretty awesome to see right there on that. But yeah, he looks good. And then I really like the detail that they were talking about with the eyes, because the eyes actually make it look like he's really looking at you. I forget the way that he said it was like glass, and the eye was like painted on the back of it. And then, I'm not.
Does he come with a mason jar for his glass eye? No.
Yeah.
You know what it might be like? Do you remember those like Super Mario Brother toys, like the movie toys?
I was just gonna say that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My bad, dude.
No, it's okay.
Your bit.
And they're literally right here. I was nowhere to lie, Pac. That's why we're friends. I was literally about to say it. Like the way they're made, when you like tilt it or whatever, it looks like they're always looking at you or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good call, sir. I was looking at them on my shelf here. I dug them out for maybe a certain list we're working on down the road. And yeah, so let's carry on with your thoughts. Sorry, Pac, but you got me all excited when you said that.
My bad.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Real quick, Bart says Giant Man is a pass for me, especially with the alternate face unlocks. Come on. Stratton's is happy or laughing, sorry. Giant says, there's something about McFarlane DC toys outside of Superpowers line, which often had that jank homemade look to the someone made them out of the play that you put into the oven.
That's funny. No. You know what's funny? Look, I like the line a lot. You obviously see my channel, but I do have this listed on sale. But look at his face.
Oh, there it is.
Quote the Raven: "Nevermore."
Nevermore. Oh, goodness.
Robert says it's already at 3,000 backers already.
Oh, wow.
So no unlocks though. There are unlocks. So the unlock is for the zombie head, and then the unlock is for the scroll head.
So we'll go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room, respectfully, of course. So as we always say, if you want to buy it, buy it. If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. Like, we're just sharing our opinions on it, whatever. Obviously, I think that the problem people are going to have is that there are not additional 6-inch figures included. And ultimately, to me, for $199.99, also aka $200, I'm cool with this, man. I think it's a fine price. The face sculpt, the swappable faces are cool. I'm okay with it. You know, yeah, they probably could have gone big on this. I think they went the right route here. Obviously, they want this to fund. I think it's a fantastic figure. The fact that it has the butterfly joints, even more articulated hands than Galactus has, to me, it's a very good price point here. But I get why people are upset there's not figures involved. But if there are figures involved, it'd probably be more expensive. So
they explained why there was no figures involved this time.
Yeah, I think it was, which was awesome that they said that. Dante, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think a part of it was they didn't want to include like key figures in the event that it didn't get to those points and people lost out on those. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. So basically, they didn't want to gate lock the figures, which I kind of understand. So I'm just saying this, and I kind of see both sides. Yes, I can understand why they didn't do it. Fully understandable. Got it. And I can understand why people may be upset why there's no figures with it too, because you're feeling like, man, this has been a time that we could have got a Yellow Jacket, a Classic Wasp, Goliath. You know, some figures that we haven't got in figure form as of yet. I can understand that. So, I mean,
exactly. I think Dan Who put it very well put today in his video. He had said that keep in mind that there's going to be a year and a half probably worth of figures before this comes out. So perhaps figures they typically would have included as stretch goals with this might be general release figures. So instead of putting the Wasp or a Yellow Jacket 6-inch figure in this, they might be retro carded or a single release in a wave. So if you wanted those, you'll still get them. But the thing is, it's your choice to get them or not. And also, I just wanted to add really quickly, if anybody's wondering for a scale with this, Dan Who had said that he actually showed it in his video that I believe it's almost to the neck of the Sentinel. So if you wanted to know why it scales with the other Build-A-Figure, Build-A-Figures, wasn't me, HasLabs, I think it's 24 inches and it's literally right about the neck of the Sentinel. So if you want to kind of put it in perspective with a HasLab you may own, that's pretty much what you're looking at doing, which is pretty large actually for a human figure.
Yeah, I'm fine with the scale of it. That doesn't bother me too much. I'm like, this is fine. I backed it. I went in on it. See, Don said I went on this. I was planning on passing, but after seeing the figure and the price, I decided to give it a shot. Footfeather says passing on Ant-Man, not a must-have for me. Relatable figures. Fig says Giant Man is a pass for me. Slowing down the Marvel Legends train, waiting for Green Banshee, Pharaoh, and Wolfsbane. Yeah, I'm with you. I want some. I want those as well too.
Yeah.
Damien says Luigi says no more fettuccine.
I've been off the fettuccine since 4th of July personally, so although I miss it.
Grace says since figures are out from unlocks, a third unlock for a unmasked head would be nice, especially if face plates could fit there. That'd be nice. Like have like the unmasked head and like the little hood like they do with Wolverine, have it on the where you can peg it, like have it sit on there. That would work as well. I'll be fine with that. Yo Jojo said I take figures over face plates. Yeah, I understand. Brian says zombie face plate. Strand says I'm glad they didn't put Classic Wasp behind a paywall.
Yeah.
See, you see, and like I said, it's gonna be two camps. Like people who are glad it didn't happen, and then people will be like upset that it wasn't figures come with it. It's gonna be just two camps.
No matter what they do, they're not going to please everybody, and if you try to please everybody, you please nobody. That's how it works in life. So it is what it is. I think it was probably a good choice with it. And the articulation looks nuts. for that size of figure to have the butterfly joints, the toe joints, like that's a lot of articulation for a big guy.
Yeah.
So I'll say this. I'll say this. If it was going to be figures behind like the unlocks, I would at least want to have. If you do a face place, at least give me I want one figure. If you just do Yellow Jacket, I'd be fine with that. I'm like, okay, $200 for the face place and Yellow Jacket. I'm cool. I'm still cool with the $200 for Giant Man, but I would make me a little bit more happier to have Yellow Jacket as unlocked as well. I think if it was just one figure, I don't think you had to do like 3 or 4 figures. If you just did one, it would have been fine. You didn't have to go like all out like, hey, we gotta plan out like a whole 3 extra tiers of figures. Just one would have been great, and I would have been happy. I'm still happy with the initial offering, but it almost makes me like, I think, should I get 2? Because now I can have like a zombie scroll, like Giant Man, like that. Giant Man fighting a zombie Giant Man. There's a Giant Man fighting a scroll Giant Man. Or
Stop it!
Giant
Stop
Man,
it! Stop it! You're giving me
Giant Man
ideas.
kicking
Stop
around.
it!
Oh, I give you more ideas. A Giant Man kicking around some DC multiverse.
Come on,
get out of here,
man.
Clayface.
You know,
Yeah.
I could have busted
Yeah,
out. He's somewhere in a toad. I could have busted out Swamp Thing, and he's like 18 inches tall, dude. I could have.
Oh, he would have got kicked too. He would have kicked in the boot. He would have got Das Boot too. Das Boot.
What one good thing I heard too, not good thing, but if you're looking at it for what you're getting here, if you're going to pick up all 7 figures in a Build-A-Figure wave at current prices, that's not that much cheaper than this. So when you when you do the numbers on it. So, and again, obviously that 7th figure doesn't have the Build-A-Figure piece typically, but you know, you look at it from that perspective as well. And actually a question for you guys, I think I know the answer, but I want to check. So if you back it now, they don't actually charge you till it actually gets backed, correct?
Right.
Correct.
Okay. That was something I wanted to get out there. I don't want to be wrong saying that, but
no, that's how it's always been. Yeah. Anything like even with Kickstarter is the same way.
Gotcha. So that's something too, just for people to be aware, you know. So like if you don't have the money right now to back it, but you really want to, then
start selling.
Yeah, you could and see what happens.
And look, don't try to start pawning off your Toy Biz Giant Man either. Okay? Let's hold back on that. Let's hold back.
What do you mean, trying to like sell it for more?
Yeah. I got that old classic Toy Biz Giant Man.
Look,
$90.
Don't get me wrong, it looks nice, but I was seeing people saying that still looks better than this. I was like, I don't know, man. Like,
I'll say this: they did a great job with it. It's like on par with the Toy Biz one. I'm not gonna say it's fully there because Toy Biz one still has some greatness to it. I think they superseded the Toy Biz one with the height, the finger articulation on it. You got butterfly joints, just articulation wise on it as well. Let's just say, just full on articulation with it, because the Toy Biz one does have the toe joints as well. But yeah, articulation wise, I think they bested the Toy Biz one on that end. But I'm still hanging on to my Toy Biz one because that one still looks good to me.
Yeah, well, and again, have any of you in the chat ever actually, if you own it, you have, but been at a toy show and actually picked up the Ant-Man Build-A-Figure in hand? It looks great, but unfortunately, over time, those joints don't hold up so well. I mean, not talking smack on it, but like over time, they're going to get loose. It's going to be wonky. I still have a Galactus Build-A-Figure I kept despite never opening my Galactus HasLab. It's right behind me. Both of them are. And I love that original Build-A-Figure, but the joints get super loose. It's hard to stand. Yes, there's toe joints, but over time, it's just not going to be able to maintain its quality, unfortunately. So again, you're upgrading in size here and obviously articulation as well.
Yeah. I bought recently, or I have the old Professor Hulk from Toy Biz, but yeah, his like toe joints are super loose now. But
which it's going to happen. It's how it goes. I mean, a lot of people I know that collect, you have collected Marvel Legends forever. A big debate is always, well, plastic will obviously last longer than perhaps soft goods might, like a Mezco figure. So like, how will that stand the test of time over time? So Dante has the giant man there in hand, checking it out.
He's selling this for $250. No,
Yes, go to his Instagram page. It's posted right now with like the little date and his name on it next to it. Yeah.
So like right now, I could try to stand him up, but he's like spreading his legs.
Whoa.
Yeah, like he doesn't like that. It's just a joint. It's just the way these joints are.
Yep.
These are like those older ball joints. So like.
But is this ab crunch like really loose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how practice is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
but unfortunately, this is how I bought. Like that's how it was when I bought it, and that was like years ago. And this one does have butterfly joints as well. I forgot this one does have butterfly joints, but I'm assuming like on a new one they'll go in further than this one. Yeah. But this one does go back, pretty decent. But still, like I said, this one still holds up, And
I'm just hoping Just J Hernandez tries to balance this on like a Galactus or a Sentinel. Oh my
goodness.
He may. That's great.
Yeah, but this one's not bad. Like I said,
no, it's still
articulation wise, the new one does kind of beat out this one, but this one does have like the wrist joint as well.
As soon as I saw that each finger was articulated, I was like, "Oh, there's gonna be a lot of middle finger photos."
Oh yeah. When that Sentinel came to me, I was like trying every single possible. I looked at like the Mac Cardona Long Island thing. Like, of course, I was chucking birds, taking pictures. So yeah, it encourages tomfoolery for sure.
Yeah,
definitely. So, and as you see, you get the unlock is the scroll head.
See, now I gotta get that scroll 2-pack, the scroll queen and king.
Give it a few weeks and maybe a month or two, and it'll be on clearance at Target. So it's an amazing piece. I bought a full price, actually more than full price at CMD store because I was that excited for it. And I'll probably buy another one if it goes to clearance, but there are lots of them at Target right now. It's just, there are a lot sitting around. So I'm not trying to be negative talking clearance all the time, but there's a good possibility you might get a couple bucks off if you give some time.
No, I'm happy to
Target. Yes. At my Target, they're not. I haven't seen any.
Really? See, around here, all four of my local Targets, I don't know if they sold. And again, I hate talking like this. I don't know if I'm talking smack on Hasbro. I'm not, but maybe it's just because I have so many Targets in a small area that there's a lot of them around. But it's a great pack. I have no problem having paid more than full price for it. It's just a matter of if you want to gamble or not. It's a great pack.
Dude, yeah, there's a bunch that I've bought recently that's like full price. Like I bought Joe Fixit. I bought the Gray Hulk, the 2-pack. I hate that they still use that suited body, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I personally
headed here. What's up? Oh, sorry,
no, I was just saying. I was all in for it when I saw the price, but I kind of share the same sentiments as both of you. It's like double-edged sword. Like it doesn't come with a figure and it's $199. It comes with a figure and say it jumps up to $230 or $250. Then people are going to say, "Is it worth it over $200?"
Yeah,
so, but I don't know. I think they did a good job playing it. I guess safe because I think we'd agreed like the Legends line's like a tried and tested line for Hasbro.
Yeah,
and I think that HasLab not funding last year was a really they played. It was a good. I think it was a good offer for what it is right now. It would have been cool to have a figure, but I do like not having it behind a paywall.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes. Like I said, I understand both sides. So, I mean, I like it. I did bag it, so that's just me. It's just I'm not telling you what to do. I just say it. That's what I'm saying.
I intend to as well. Which again, you guys know I'm usually wishy-washy on backing things at the beginning. So many pre-orders and plus 2 toy shows tomorrow. If they were charging me right away, I might have waited. But knowing that it's not till it officially backs, which I'll end up definitely getting behind it probably this week for sure. I'd like to see that sitting inside a box next to Galactus in my collection.
You really haven't opened them yet, Galactus?
No, he has not.
Oh, damn.
Dante, when am I opening it again? Do you remember?
His after everybody gets his tanks.
Mm-hmm. because I'm going to feel like left out. So I'm going to be like,
Uh-huh.
all right, you're opening your his tank of my Galactus.
All right, Happy. Have a good night, sir. What's going on, D Blake Makes? Mr. D Blake's gonna be at RetroCon selling some signs.
See you tomorrow, sir.
Get
I will see you
yourself.
tomorrow. Come track you down.
I gotta go to one of these conventions one of these days. It's not that far from me. It's probably like 2-3 hours away.
Oh, it's not
The
bad.
Oaks, PA?
Yeah.
Yeah, Oaks, PA.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a ride for me. Damien says, wonder if the scroll head can fit on the Sentinel body. That way you can get the big hero versus big enemy. Probably not. Because the Sentinel, I don't think the Sentinel has the same size head as would be like as a human. I don't think so. I don't know. Might be. I could be wrong. But we got the zombie head with the 3 other zombie figures that we've gotten so far. Be nice if we have some other ones. So, I mean, to round them out. That's it.
Go to the faceplates one. I don't know why when I saw those faceplates, I just thought of John Malkovich, like younger John.
I was wondering how the faceplates would work because I'm like, yo, these faceplates like this, like, how are you gonna put these in here? And then when they said like the mask could go over top of this part, I was like, oh, okay.
How does the
how is this going to like? Is this going to like be a separate piece here?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
I immediately pictured MODOK from Quantumania, to be perfectly honest. Looking at the faceplates, I was like, oh God, is that MODOK again?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, like with this, is like the mask would have to lift up, like this piece would have to come off for these faceplates to be swappable in there. It's a little different in glasses. Your glasses just popping off the bottom piece and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Nick Steele with the super chat says, sending love to the IE Goon Squad. Hopefully my little chump change will get Dante and everyone to post those figures this weekend. I will do that. Trust me, I will. I just get off my butt, stop playing Starfield and Call of Duty to do it. But thank you for your Idon says, for the Hasbro, seems weird that they didn't include a miniature Janet, even if not possible. That is really weird too. That is really weird. Like even miniature Janet would have worked too. And that wouldn't. I don't think that would have cost a whole. Like you wouldn't have had to put like a whole cost in that. Because like if you had like a little Janet in his hand, like he can put in his hand, that would have been great.
Like the one that.
Sorry, go ahead, Pac.
No, go ahead. No, you can.
No, I insist, sir. Go ahead.
No, I was thinking of like, is it like the miniature one that came like the retro carded one, like something like the hat, or like a Marvel Universe style?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like the little hero clicks. I think Bode does that sometimes, right? The hero clicks. Yeah.
But like to have it like the retro style one, like the retro Wasp one, like you can put in his hand and be like, oh, okay, yeah, like that to me that would make sense. Like that'd be a great little piece added on that you could do. Damien says, lucky you ain't seen Trouble Bubble yet. Oh, that's right. Somebody did say, somebody said they got their Trouble Bubble. Oh, I done said, I got my Trouble Bubble in the mail today. Haven't opened it yet. Very nice. I think mine should be here tomorrow.
Nice.
Detour Customs, what's going on? It says, sun's out, guns out. Don't. It's hot down here, man. I'm sweating, yo.
It's hot.
There's no AC down here. There's no like air to blow through here.
I used to feel bad, like I was mentioned this in the past. If people hear my fan in the background, now I'm like, the fan is necessary or I will melt on air. But hey guys, I'm sorry, I'm gonna bounce. I told you guys off screen, but people watching. Tomorrow I have 2 toy shows I'm covering. It's gonna be a long day, and then also a drive-in at night. We're gonna see Kevin Smith's Clerks at the drive-in after all that. So tomorrow in Easton, actually in Palmer, PA, we'll be at the Lehigh Valley Toy, Comic, and Card Show. And then a couple hours later, we're taking the drive down to Oaks for RetroCon, big show. So long day tomorrow. So guys, I apologize. I'm bouncing a little early tonight, but got to get them Z's to be ready for the morning. It's going to be a long day.
If you see any Police Academy or Rambo toys, let me know.
Dude, I already have your address because at last you may have wanted. So if you get a random police academy on your doorstep that was with no return address, you know who it's from. All right, guys. Dante, thanks as always. Pat, good talking to you guys. And next week, top 10, I think, right?
Yes.
Nice. Looking forward to it.
If Matthew's boss lets him be on the show.
Very awesome. All right, guys. Having a great weekend, fellas. Take care.
All right. See you.
See you.
Let's see what else we got here. Don says, is the mask a soft overlay? I missed the stream, so I don't know. They didn't really say if it was a soft overlay or not. So that's why I was like, I'm still a little confused on that.
Yeah.
So maybe at New York Comic Con we'll get a little bit more information.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about like if it's a removable faceplate, like is this piece going to be the only one that comes off, or like how is it going to peg in there? You know, sorry, I was like looking through like my Bucky cap, like because it's going to have to cut short here, so the ball peg will like, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, I want to see more info on regards to it. Idon saying this was from Paul. Snow Job already shipped as well. And let's see, just so he could put in his hand so he could have the entire team rep. You know, that actually would be a great idea. Like have like if you have like miniature, like the miniature Avengers that you can put into his team like hand.
Yeah.
Or like here you go. Bing. I know it was from the Ultimate Universe, but like have like a Gray Hulk. So if you've seen like the Ultimates animated movie, you remember how Hulk punched him in his leg, like crushed his like thigh.
Yeah,
like, he's like cracked his like the bone in his thigh. And you like have a little miniature Hulk that could do that, just have him like pose like that, like cracking his thigh. Like, yo, that would have been awesome.
Just put like cake toppers next to it.
Let's see. Damien says, "Yeah, I will find one here in UK. No problem. Just wait for Top Hedge and Torpedo to come." Omega says, "I don't have AC. Yes, I have AC upstairs, but down here it's weird because there's really no windows technically down here. So,
shouldn't it be colder then?
No. So there's doors. That's why.
Oh, okay.
And I was just saying that technically there are windows down here, but they're not in the like safest spot I would want to put an air conditioner at.
Right.
So that's the drawbacks of being down here. Wintertime, it's electrical heat down here, so it feels great. Summertime is when I suffer. Wintertime is great. Sometimes I suffer.
Do the figures have like loose joints on your detops? Like, does it anything fall over?
Some of them do. Some do. Like sometimes I come downstairs. I'm like, all right, why everybody falling? Like,
yeah.
And it's just like, all right, I'll just like open it up, and I try to open up the door because I guess the doors is so like because it's so hot down here. You gotta be careful with the door because if you open the door, then everybody else is falling out too. So that's like, yeah. And most of my shelves are like packed to the brim. I gotta rearrange one shelf. I don't know what I'm gonna do with.
Put it in totes. That's what I've been doing with mine. Like, I sold off all my MCU stuff, huh?
Oh, I got my Dom boxes from Michaels. That's what I'm
the Dom boxes. Yeah, I did a lot of downsizing this summer. I sold off all my like that used to be the MCU display. It's all gone. I just have like the 6. That's it.
Yeah, there's a couple of stuff I need. I got package that I need to sell. So I just need to get rid of like there's a lot of stuff I just need to get rid of right now. It's just me get some stuff out of here. Idon says it's also just weird that they do a HasLab or something that lower price considering they got Transformers at that price. The sculpt does look great though, but I don't do HasLab. I mean, they probably sat down, readjusted, came back and said, hey, this is what we need to come out with that we think can work, that everybody will want, and won't be too much of an issue when we announce it.
Yeah, and I just go back to like, I think that HasLab not funding last year was a real like punch to the gut Just because, like, I mean, GI Joe, I think is like the standard now, like the best one, the best line out of Hasbro's
Well, I
lines.
mean,
But
well,
for the longest time,
what,
Marvel Legends owned that. You know.
yeah. Well, the thing is, like, the first time Marvel Legends had that back, the second one back. This was the only one that didn't back. GI Joe. What was their first one?
It wasn't the
Sky
Hiss Tank, was it? Was it the Sky?
No,
Yeah.
I think it was the Sky Striker was the first one.
Yeah.
Then they had the
I
Hiss
think so.
Tank. So I'm not sure what the third one's going to be. And then Transformers. They had a lot. Transformers has had a lot. They've Transformers has hit theirs at a part. Star Wars has that what 3 that didn't back: the Rancor, Reva Saber, Lightsaber.
Isn't that funny? It's like even if your HasLab isn't fun, it's like, well, at least it's not Black Series. You know? Like that lightsaber was like what 500, and then
I for that one I don't think they read the audience for that one. I think they just like, hey. And the sad thing about it was like you're reaching for something that's already out there that other people are making, and you're reaching out like saying, "Hey, here's a full-on lightsaber, that you can have." But it was just like, I could probably 3D print that. I really don't need you to give you $500 for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sorry, thank you, Idon. Sky
Striker,
Hiss, and Dragonfly. I forgot Dragonfly was this year. Yeah. So,
but I like the Dragonfly.
Yeah. So
it was under $300. Like yeah. I hope that this is the new precedence. Like they read the situations. Like okay.
But also the Engine Avengers was under $300 too.
Was it? I thought it was like. No, it wasn't $350. No, it wasn't.
$350? I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. You're right. It was $350. I'm sorry. You're right. I do apologize.
Like
I'm just remembering.
My Batmobile was only $60. Just to let you know.
Oh, which one? The one that Time of Fun came out was 6 times already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game, match, point. It's done. It's done.
Oh, it's my
up here. Let's see. Damon says, "PacPhotos, could you imagine if Hasbro announced a Black Series Emperor's Imperial shuttle?" Yo.
Yeah.
I don't know how Black Series fans feel about that. I really don't.
Yeah. Damon was asking what my main lines are. Well, Dante's alluded it so many times, very passively, but now I collect McFarlane toys, the DC Multiverse. No, but okay, so I will say this though. I have main thing is still Marvel Legends. They consume most of the shelf space. And I've bought a lot more this year than I did last year. Like especially this big boy right here too. Got my selfie series, yo.
Nothing can stop the blob. And you know what? Like, I don't need that Batmobile looked okay, but it looked too plasticky. Like too much of like a plastic car. Like I have Batmobiles already. I have the one that you can get at Costco. I got the Batman. The Batman anime series, like not Batman anime series, but the Batman one, that cartoon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. The Costco one was nice. Everyone was buying that one. The Spin Master. Yeah.
Yep. And then I have the Batman one from the movie, the remote control one.
That one was nice.
Yeah. So that's actually all behind me on top of detail. I can't see what there. And then I have it next to Speed Racer's car. So. Let's see. Thank you, Rasper. Yeah, I forgot about the Proton Pack, which funded. But I think with Ghostbusters, I think that was the only thing they could do. There was nothing else really that was going to, like, if they did a HasLab, assuming there was nothing that was really going to, like, blow anybody away.
Yeah.
I think that was the best thing they could do, and which funded well. Because from what I was understanding and from what I was told, it's much more expensive to make your own than buy the one that they were offering. So, what else is there get into? Let's see. Items
Where
on the
is it
Black
at right
Series.
now?
Maybe. Oh, it's
Oh, my bad.
at no, you. It's at 3,036 backers.
Oh, that's
Target's
not bad.
10,000. No.
Do you
It's
think all the
first day.
tiers get hit?
That's what I was gearing. Let me see. So we need 14,000 for Secret Invasion head. I think so.
Yeah.
I think what's going to happen is it's going to hit that high for the week, then you're going to have that lull, and then at the end it's going to be that big boost.
Yeah, I think you're right. I hope at PulseCon like they'll have something to show how to change the heads, because I am curious like the engineering on that, like how that's actually going to work.
Yeah,
If there's like a
I'm
little
curious
space
as well,
that like
too.
pops in.
And what's crazy too, like you can remove the antennas too for the zombie head and change them up.
I do like the idea of the
Nice.
scroll one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I do like the scroll one. Don't, like I said, the heads don't get me wrong. If it was just like him in his yellow jacket suit,
Yeah,
I would have been fine, because we did have that the SDC Ant-Man box set too.
yeah, I remember that.
I think a lot of people forget about that too. Like we had that box set that did have like kind of like a giant man in there. You had Hank Pym in his Goliath suit.
It was on the Bucky cap. Yeah, that was supposed to be like
Yeah.
Marvel Universe. It was like Marvel Universe Bucky, and then the 12-inch stuff that they made.
Yeah, you had like the 6-inch one, and then you had the Marvel Universe one, Hank Pym without the helmet on.
Yeah.
And I think there was like a mini one in there. I forget what. I forget what was in there.
Well, that means you just have to double up on this, since you get a scroll one, like you said. Get a scroll, get a sign.
Exactly. Let's see. Idan says Black Series could maybe get away with the X-wing, but I do think it's a size prohibitive, and one of Mando's might be better. So I don't think they would do an X-wing, because they already released that in stores, and that one's kind of sat there as well with that TIE fighter.
For Black Series, really?
I think so. I thought they released
Damn, that's
Black Series. Damien says, "Can I ask Pac, have you seen the 2 variant Riddlers at all?"
No, I haven't seen any. I saw the Mr. Freeze one, and I bought that a while back. I saw the Superman from the collector edition, and that's all I saw. I haven't seen the other ones yet. Have you seen them, Don? What killed the dinosaurs? The ice.
Yeah,
man, if they are you gonna go in for that Batman Forever line they're gonna do, or the bat like it's gonna have Mr. Freeze? Come on, man, an Arnold Mr. Freeze. Come on, man.
No, I'm sorry. Like, he's made nothing except besides the Swamp Thing. He has made nothing that I'm remotely interested in, or I don't already have from DC Universe.
When I see you at NYCC, I'm gonna film it, and you're gonna mess with one of these, and you'll be like, "All right, I'm gonna keep one, or I'm gonna get."
I'm gonna knock it to the floor.
Man, if you do that,
no, I'm gonna ask them. I'm like, "Yeah, can I say Giant Man for a second?" Like, give him the boot. Give him the
though, I was thinking it'd be cool if Art's going to NYCC, doing like a pack break, like we all buy some Marvel cards and do pack breaks there.
Oh, I would do that. I would do that in a heartbeat. Yeah. Greg says, Dante, if done right, the right price for Ghostbusters could be Ecto 1. Ecto 1, yes, Ecto 1 could work.
Actually, yeah, that would be a good one.
But what would your add-ons be for it, though? That's a question. Would it be just like ghosts from like different movies?
No, they go deep cut. They do the extreme Ghostbusters as tiers, all 4 members. I love that. Yeah, that show was dope.
Robert says Ghostbusters could also do a firehouse for 6-inch figures for a HasLab. That'd be a big firehouse. We'd be talking like Thundercat layer size, and I don't think they're going to reach for that.
If they don't, Ramen Toys will just make one.
Yeah, there you go. They don't do it. Ramen Toys do it. The thing about that is, like, if you do the firehouse, you would have to do like the basement where they keep the ghosts. you have to have the first level, and then you have to have like a second level too. Yeah, it was only like a 2-level firehouse, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So the first level had to be pretty big because you have to have the poles for them to slide down on.
Your tier
So
unlocks could be like the signature of like Bill Murray and stuff like that.
Well, I would think the tier unlock would be what's her name, the secretary.
Oh yeah,
because it never
just
came out
another
with her.
Slimer.
Yeah, like a Slimer, like and 2 ghosts from the movie, like from the movie or show. There you go. Megan says this is meant to be a double up purchase. Dr.
Yeah,
Bone says, why does the zombie face look like a mutated Joker? He does. Greg says, how the heck does a scroll ears work if that mask isn't pliable? There are no human ears on him. So they said with the scroll head, that's just a whole sculpt itself. That's just a head sculpt itself, all that. So there's no overlay for it. It's not like a face plate for that. That's just basically a whole sculpted head for that.
Would you have rather they did that, like someone mentioned earlier, unmasked like Hank Pym head sculpt over a scroll? If they're going to make an entirely new head sculpt,
you know what's weird? I would took the unmasked head over the zombie head.
Yeah, just because that one, the zombie one's kind of like,
I would probably took that over the zombie. Damien says the zombie face is creepy as heck. Dom says Star Wars HasLabs need to be live in TVC. Idon says they never did an X-wing. They did a new order TIE fighter and they did a snowspeeder. I thought they did an X-wing for some reason.
Were those like the ones that like went on clearance, so like the snowspeeder and the TIE fighters? Because I feel like a couple of those used to like just peg warm.
Yeah, the TIE fighter and the snowspeeder were there for like the longest time. Idon says if they had done an Imperial TIE fighter, probably would have sold better. You know, it's true. That's a hard one. I don't know. Don says there's video somewhere that they post Rollins.
Is there really? Can someone forward me that? I gotta watch this.
No video of that. No video of that.
66.
Damien says PacPhotos. I think Dante likes the Batman 66 ones. No,
Oh man, that's what I'm. Thanks for the time. I'm gonna bring my Adam West Batman 66. I'm gonna bring the Nightfall Batman.
Look here, old chum. I don't need that.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring like a stack full of McFarlanes for you to mess with.
No, you're good on that. Omega says the best McFarlane figure ever is King Shark.
That is a good one. Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I don't have that.
He has an articulated jaw. Come on, man.
Yeah, so does my Veteran Williams too. And so does my Scourge from Cosmic Legions. He has articulated jaw too. I mean, I don't need him to have articulated.
You know, I'm glad I didn't fall. Maybe I would pick up a Cosmic Legion or Mythic Legion at some point. I'm afraid to fall down that rabbit hole, dude.
They pushed me down there. No, they fell.
You got the moose, didn't you?
Yeah, I got the moose. He's right behind Spider Moose. Starting says, Mr. Stay Puff HasLab fellas. I don't know if I think people would be interested, but I don't think they would be like super like, yay, let me get the Stay Puff marshmallow. Unless you have some good add-ons to it. It's
an edible HasLab. You just gotta make sure you're watching a Seth Rogen.
We're just eating them. Oh
my God, he's come alive! My God.
Adon says you have to have the dancing toaster in there. There you go. Adon says Tears for Ghostbusters will be slime, marshmallow slime, and more slime. Damien says a decent Vigo and painting. I would see that. I can see that. Greg says, "Oh, Skrull is a full head." Yes, so the Skrull is a full head. Damien says, "Remember Dan Aykroyd's scare scene in Twilight Zone, the movie? That's the face." Oh man, I haven't watched that in so long. I have to rewatch it. Robert says Dante has a full tour of his AOA shrine hidden Kids walk-in closet.
So I got it now. AOA, Colossus, McFarlane, Batman.
These are all lies.
You know that
I don't.
AOA Jean Grey is probably one of the best Jean Grey figures we've gotten, like compared to the other stuff. That's just me.
I don't know. I have a Mafex Jean Grey, so I got the best one.
Here we go.
I done said TIE Fighters lingered. Come on, you know OG fans, us middle-aged go on Imperial old school ties, not New Order sequel. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
We need more Rise of the Skywalker figures. That's what.
Oh goodness, no. None of that.
Come on, HasLab.
And then he says the old man eating toaster trick. But yeah,
yeah. Oh, they put the comic reference in there.
I was kind of wondering how this. Well, no, the strap. Like, I was really wondering how the strap was going to work with this. But if they're saying it's still going to be fluid with the strap there, I really.
Yeah, because he said it goes all the way underneath, right? So like,
yeah.
Will it over time just like wear out then if it keeps rubbing up against the plat? You know what I mean? I'm wondering how that's going to work.
I'm wondering what it's made out of. So depending what material it's made out of, that'll tell you right there.
Leather.
And then if it's leather,
you imagine?
Yeah, they're going to wear out real quick. Not touched a Mezco with leather. That thing starts shedding. My just dress starts shedding. Like, that's why I don't move him that much.
Oh, that sucks. That's a good one too.
Well, it was the first. It was like one of the first ones before they came out with that bite. It was the one with that like, that leather on it. But and like I said, it was new for the time as it was. So I'm not too mad at it. But yeah, I don't move him a whole lot just because of it happening.
I think that's one of those things that deters me away from Mezco. It's just like, how long is the material going to last? You know, especially if you pose your figures around a lot. You know.
Mm-hmm. Damien says, "Just give Dante I love Tom McFarlane." No.
Yo, I got my Spawn shirt, dude. That's like inspired by Bat. Like, yeah, I can bring that too.
Mike says there's no 6-inch figures at all. No, Mike. There's no 6-inch figures at all.
Come on, man. Look at all the plastic.
Rob says I almost donated Rise of Skywalker action figures for a holiday toys drive. I changed my mind the last minute. I did not want that karma. You got that right.
Oh my god. Yeah. There's still some at my Ollie's. I'm trying to remember who the one with the pink or purple hair. What's her name? Laura Dern played the character. Who is it?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
There's like stacks of them still at my Ollie's.
Yeah, nobody wants that. Yeah. And you know what's funny too? Like, because you mentioned that as well. I didn't think about this too. How much is that medieval Spawn gonna be? And for a Kickstarter. And the thing is, like, will it? Nobody will say boo-hoo to him for that Kickstarter for one figure.
Oh,
one figure he can put out on the shelf.
You talking about the one that came out in 2020?
No, the medieval one.
Oh, okay. I was like,
no, I'm talking about for the medieval one because he's like, I'm going to do a Kickstarter for medieval Spawn. Why? You can put it on the shelf, put it on your website. Why not do it? Why are these not the questions that people ask Todd McFarlane? Because
he's independent. He's not a publicly traded company.
Okay, but you've been putting out Spawn on your website and on the store, so why not put them on your medieval Spawn on your website?
You know,
yeah, I ain't got an answer for that. Yeah,
okay, here's my
hard-hitting questions.
No, guys, here's my theory. The original Spawn Kickstarter, I think, was an advertisement to retailers to say, "Hey, there's still a demand for Spawn," which there was. What did it make? Like 2 million. Right. But I agree with you also that I don't think the next one should be a Kickstarter because it's already a tried and tested, like it's proven to sell. But then what do you list it as? A McFarlane exclusive, or if that thing is like around $100, I probably won't buy it because they're gonna. I don't know if they're
There's
gonna.
There's no reason why it should be around $100. Why can't you just make it like your other Spawn figures are? Why is this one so special that it needs its own Kickstarter to be like, hey, I got released as a Kickstarter figure? You don't need to do that. You already have the Spawn figures in store. Why are you doing a Kickstarter for another Spawn figure? And we know it's going to be a statue. You're not going to trick me this time.
No. I Dante, I'm telling you. No, okay. I think it's going to have real chains, right?
Okay.
If you want a regular medieval Spawn, they did come out with one retail wise, but look, man, I don't disagree with you. I even made a video that I don't even agree with their latest collector edition line. I think it's kind of whack that it jumped $30 and it's not even worth the offering. But yeah, I mean, if depending on how much that Kickstarter is going to be, I don't know. I think people aren't giving him as hard of a break because he's still an independent company. You're still jaded by that first Kickstarter, aren't you?
No, because like the thing is about this, like the thing is his company's been around. It's not like it's something new that his company's like new. It's been around. He was doing the movie Maniacs way back in the early I want to say like mid '90s, late '90s, early 2000s.
And the Tortured
He was making
Soul
figures
stuff.
then. Yeah. So it's not like it's a new company that's like, oh, I'm building up from the ground. No, your company's been around. You just weren't doing anything with it.
Yeah, I mean, the company did put their toes in a lot of properties and other things that I don't think were successful. But plus, there was the lawsuit with, was it Neil Gaiman that had the lawsuit for? It was one of the characters. He was the one that was in the Marvel Legends. I have her right here. I forgot who it was.
Oh, Angela?
Yeah, like he was in that lawsuit too.
I'm not surprised.
If I had to guess, it's because it's probably easy money, man. Like I'm not.
Robert says, if I knew I was going to meet Dante in real life, I would wear a shirt with arrow points and not saying this guy loves H. You know what, Robert? And I was shirt pointing right back saying this man's a liar. Tell me, and then I'll be like, tell me when I'm telling lies.
Here we go.
Rasper says, I think Dante will soon go full Samuel Jackson saving from.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to break him at this point. I'm trying to see.
Don't break me.
Just wait until that new Kickstarter hits, man. We're gonna do live streams every week, just getting your live
Oh
reaction.
man, you got to be here for every live stream that I do about this kind of project. That Kickstarter, like, look at this nonsense he's got now.
So you didn't even bother opening that Kickstarter, right? You just sold that right away.
I took it out of the brown box. I looked at the one that I really cared, like I kind of cared about, was with the Al Simmons head and the Necro sword. I think it was the modern one that came with. I looked at it, I was like, it's a great looking Necro sword. That's a great looking head sculpt. Brand new. Only been opened once. Only been opened once.
Terrible.
$350 plus shipping. Yeah, you can have it.
I remember everyone was like selling that thing off as soon as it.
That thing was gone. I think I may have had it like two or 3 days, and it was gone.
So that's I got to go dig him out of he's in storage. So I'm gonna bring the Kickstarter Spawn. I'm gonna bring Batman. I'm gonna bring the Adam West Batman. Bring them all to New York Comic Con and a Spawn shirt so you can rock it too.
Spawn I can deal with. Spawn shirt I can deal with.
Yeah,
that's Toddy. Yo, this other nonsense you doing?
Come on, man.
I gotta do like Jay Cargill. I gotta do like Jay Cargill. Yo, Todd, cut the shit. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Todd, cut the shit. Greg says, Dante, who would trust McFarlane with a Kickstarter when you broke the promises with the first one Kickstarter?
You'd be surprised. There's gonna be
exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Cause I'm telling you, people are gonna come out in droves for it.
Can I
joking?
Can I mention? So you know that photo I posted last week where it said articulation is overrated?
Yeah.
I got so many DMs from people. It was like, DC Mold, guys, I actually collect the line. I have shelves of them. Like, I'm not like, what's wrong? So you'd be surprised how many people come out in droves and like still support it. I probably would too.
Yeah.
I'm working on another photo you'll like. So
Damien says McFarlane. No, it's still not gonna break me. Plus, somebody says the haterade sipping is strong here. Yeah, because we're talking about McFarlane. Come on, now. Damien says 3, 2, 1. McFarlane rules. You know it's true, don't they? No, I don't. And here come Alex. Come on, Alex.
Yeah, that's right. He's
Alex, come on. Legend in drawing, not putting out great figures.
Whoa. The first Spawn figure he ever put out, was it better than whatever Toy Biz put out at the time? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Come on, but just say yeah. He came with a comic book. Come on, man. Just
look. I had that first Spawn when it came out. Trust me, I had it.
Yeah.
I had that toy Spawn when it came out. But look, that was 5-inch times. That was a little bit different. They grew up and they were still moving stiffly like a statue. Like, yeah, look at this. I can move this arm and move this arm like this and
look,
move that head like this. But my torso don't move like that.
There's 22. Look, there's your precious toe articulation right there. If you want the toe articulation, it's right there.
But how many Batmans did you have to go through to get to that?
We had other figures too. We've got like 5.
Okay, so how many other figures? How many other figures did you have to go through to get to that? How many Flashes? How many Batmans? How many Supermans?
How many? Okay, to be fair, how many Bucky caps did you have to go through before you finally got the
2? Only had 2 Bucky caps.
Okay, so I should rephrase this. I should rephrase it. How many years did you have to suffer Bucky Cap to get the new Vulcan Buck?
You know what? Bucky Cap did his job. He put in his work. Give that soldier his combination.
Yeah, and this is what, 3 years in? Come on, man.
Yeah. Dante is going to need a suitcase just for figures to troll Dante with. Yo.
No,
because Dom, I'm not going. No, I'm not dealing with them. I'm not dealing with Pac and your brother. Okay, I'm not dealing with both of them.
I still have the tote bag that says McFarlane Toys when I was invited to that event last year. I'm gonna bring that with me, and I'm just.
Bart says you can imagine how happy Dante would be with McFarlane. Oh my goodness, what a mercy. DigiFix says Kickstarters are interest-free loans for companies. It would be stupid not to take advantage of as business. I understand that, but Todd knows he has the interest. He has the business. He has it, so he doesn't need to do a Kickstarter. There's no reason for him to go and say, "Hey, let me do a Kickstarter for this medieval Spawn," when you're putting out through your own company. Greg says, Dante, people trust. If people trust McFarlane on Kickstarter so much, then they should back Premium DNA.
Cool. Is that Megalopolis?
Yeah.
If they make something I actually like, maybe I would back it. No, whatever, man. I had some friends that lost a lot of money on them. So
I can believe it. But see, I think they're doing Earthworm Gem figures. So that's what makes me like I want Earthworm Gem figures, but I'm sketchy because like they're making Earthworm Gem figures. You know, like and they're doing the Battletoad figures. That's what makes me sketchy too. Like, I want Battletoad figures, but I was like,
But I heard those actually came out and they're not that bad, right? The Battletoads.
Yeah, they're huge. I didn't know they were so like they're huge.
It's all the plastic.
Yeah, exactly. Damien says news just in: McFarlane taking over Marvel Legends. About time. Oh
no. Man, bro. I would love that. I
would be done. I'll be like out. I will stay on. Like I'll wait for Mofex to make out so like Marvel.
What a
figures.
hater!
I would not know.
I'll tell you what though.
Oversized.
I tell you what though. I bet you they're gonna hit a bunch of deep cut characters you wish Hasbro would have made. Like within the first year. You're going to get every variant of Spider-Man. You're going to get every variant of Spider-Man you wish they would have made.
Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America. That'd be your first 6 or 7 waves. All of them. Nobody else. Maybe Thor thrown in there. He's like, I like Thor. He carries a big hammer. Like,
yeah. Could you imagine McFarlane making a Hulk, though? That would be... Yeah, you got to admit, they do the larger figures pretty well. I broke you.
PacPhotos, that was you. 9% agree with the pick of yours.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize it was getting reshoot. Yeah, that was my. Wait till the next one. The next one's gonna.
Dom says, "I'm literally waiting on my Batman 6-pack."
Yeah, look at that. See, If you took over the license, you would have already had all 3 Spider-Mans already. Toby, Andrew, and Tom in a 3-pack.
Robert says I own one McFarlane. It's a Damian Wayne. I paid $8 for it.
I believe that.
Alex says, Dante, who revolutionized the way Spider-Man webs look? Say his name. Say it. What we doing? Now we're going Batman? Swear to me. Swear to me.
Tell me if he's telling lies, bro.
This one, you know what? For some, I thought I did good somewhere. I must, you know what? This year, this is kind of good.
This is probably the most we've all talked about McFarlane on this podcast in a while, huh?
Yo, Bart says, "Gotta run, boys. Gotta give a 5 a.m. for reserve duty. At least you get the lead, Bart."
Kermit ranting.
Kermit rant coming. I'm not ranting about this man.
There's too much plastic.
The reason is he'd rather have the interest-free loan from us than the interest loan and the interest laden one from the banks. That's probably true. That's probably so true. Alex is getting all Sam Kinison on Dante now. I can hear Alex going, ha, ha. No, I'm not going to get no Sam Kinison. Grace says, Damien, if McFarlane took over Legends, I would just stop. I need figures to be here with scale. Exactly. Thank you. Somebody who's with me. Damien says, Spot times 55. Yo, he wouldn't even make, Spot would not even be on McFarlane's radar.
Oh, yeah, we'd have a lot of spots. That'd be actually sculpted spots, too. Come on, man. You get the animated series, you'll get the cartoon, you get Across the Spider-Verse.
Scott Jones is right. I forgot about it. It'd be 30 other Wolverines, too. Plastic Thunder says, refuse to order from Megalopolis until you see a non-influencer get the shit. A lot of these community hustler guys like to give influencers for people with big channels and stuff, then scam the rest. That's true.
You ain't lying.
Tell me when he's telling lies.
Yeah.
You're right, Don. I am about to have a heart attack. Dead on a podcast over McFarlane argument. Where it says, large monsters are only figs McFarlane does well, which I will give everybody that. I will give you that.
So could you imagine a Hulk?
Hulk roared and veined it out. Dante just wants multiverse DC to be Marvel Legends size. Yes! I just wanted to be DC Universe. Give me what Mattel was doing with DC Universe and that size with those same characters, and I would be all in. I feel like I'm all elite. I'll put up an AEW all banner saying all in on some DC figures if they were like that.
You know, we did see one. I'm trying to remember what his name was. Shout out to that customizer who made like DC style figures, but it's a new collector customs. But those looked really good.
Those look great in that size. But somebody's got slap Todd around and make him see the light. This ain't 1990, Todd. We're in 2023.
You're right. We're getting more plastic. They ain't 5-inch scale. They're 7-inch.
Too old for this. Okay. He's Riggs. I'm Murtaugh. I'm getting too old for this, Todd. Alex says McFarlane took over Marvel Legends license. I hope he changed the name to McLegends.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I'm about to end this right now.
I'm so sorry. It's all. I was just messing with you, man. Yeah.
It's full on meltdown on this podcast. Greg says, I have 3 McFarlane figs are made. I have 3 McFarlane figs. 2 are made stupidly. One has a leg that never wants to stay on, and one has his avatar Navi that needs alternate heads and hands. So there you go.
Which one was that?
Strider says, what's really funny that Dante believes we're a full road gallery for Mofex. Oh, Lord. Robert says, Todd helped bring Venom to life. We owe him for that. I'll give you that. Comic-wise, yes. Comics, great. Everything else, I don't know.
The Big Bane, that's the one that was holding the sign that said articulation so paraded. Yeah. He's buried somewhere in that Rogues Gallery shelf right there.
Speaking of 1-inch scale, have you guys seen the Morphonauts account on Instagram? I have not. I've not seen that.
What is it? Articulated 1-inch scale? What is it?
They aren't 1-inch, but he's got some 2.5 that are pretty dang posable. Oh, nice. I could probably deal with, but you know what? Like I tried to get into what's called the what's the smaller ones with the mechs.
Plunderlings? No.
No, not plunderlings. Oh shoot, I forget the name of them. They're kind of like the acid rain type figures, but they're the different ones with the mechs. And I try to get it like I just feel like they're just not the. So the issue with those is like they have two sets. They have like 4-inch figures, and then when you buy the mech, it's a different size figure.
Huh.
It's a smaller figure. Joy Toy, thank you, Joy Toy.
Oh, it was Joy Toy.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like Joy Toy is great, but it's like different sizes.
Oh, it's not unison like with the whole line. It's just different.
Because when you buy the mechs, they have a smaller figure that goes inside the mech.
Oh, okay.
So that's what threw me off. I didn't know that the figure was smaller than like a 4-inch. So I'm just like, I have two of the mechs, and I was like, and I have one of those regular size figures. And I was like, all right, I'm done. Inexpensive too. Last time over here laughing. Greg says someone made Nightwing, Jason Todd, and Batman out of Action Force. It looks so much better.
Well, I want to see that. I got to see that.
Name was, but I did see that. Unboxing Art says the longer I watch this, the longer I feel Dante's going to beat me with his guns. He decided to bust out today. These, because I'm hot. Okay, folks, I'm hot down here. This is the only way I'm trying to beat.
Show them where the doors are. Doors over there and over.
We got doors over here and over there.
Let me tell you something, brother. His guns are bigger than.
I think he gives me some Macho Man sunglasses. Say, green orange red. Yeah.
Spotlights.
You got nothing on brother. Yeah. Come at you with Luke.
Well, let me tell you something, Dante. You were a brother of mine in the 90s. You bought my comics. Now all of a sudden you can't buy my toys.
Right.
Oh, man.
Blast Letter says, wish Todd wasn't so stingy with his IPs. Would love a Storm Spawn, possibly even Revoltech. Yeah,
that is
if
something.
he put that, he wouldn't have to do Kickstarters.
Well, I think it's like a thing for him. It's like that's his prop. But I remember like even I believe it or not, when I collected Funkos years ago, like there was something where he was like, I'll just do it myself. And then he made like these ugly looking ones. It wasn't even good. But yeah, if they let like Mafex do like a classic Spawn with like articulation, that'd be pretty cool. With like one of those wired capes, I'd love that.
Yeah, I could. So what he promised in that Kickstarter is what Storm Collectibles would give us as a Spawn figure.
It like a rubber overlay instead of that hard torso. Yeah, that would have. Yeah,
plus nice. Yeah,
it's money too. They could be making if they just let other companies do it.
Exactly. Plus says, "Wish Todd was just read that." Unboxing says, "Plunderlings are amazing. They are amazing. Shout out to Ricky. Those main stuff, and Seba also who worked on those as well." I974 says it's all printed stuff. Dante, you might find it interesting. Yeah, definitely. Send me a link to that because I'd be interested in seeing that. Joy. Ida says he does them in 2.5, 4, and 6-inch. Okay, cool. Damien says Trash Bag Warriors. Is that who does it? Is that the name of the account? Don says sad news on Plunderlings. Plunderling Strongs are ready to ship, but Plunderlongs are delayed until October. Yeah, I've seen that. There was some issues with shipping. Unboxing says not always come with. Some come with a 3 3/4-inch figure that goes into the mech. I haven't seen those. Then I must have missed those. John says, yeah, with Joy Toy, the 1/18th are come with the 4-inch figures, and the 1/25th come with the super tiny ones. Yeah, that's the only ones I've ever seen. So I haven't seen the mechs that come with like the 3 3/4-inch figures because I think they only come with the tiny ones, the 1/25ths. Johnny's talking about because that's the only ones that fit into the mechs. I could be wrong because I haven't seen them. Abnugler says, "How's it going, Dante? A bit late, but still popping to say hi. What's going on, Abnugler? Hope you're enjoying that hibernation chamber that you got.
Got a hibernation chamber.
Yeah, he found one.
Could it fit a 7-inch figure?
Yeah, it can fit a 7-inch figure in there. The thing is, like, they're hard to find, like, because
because you did your review and everyone got one now.
I didn't think, I did not know, like, when they saw it like that. Like, it was wow. Shout out to everybody bought one.
That's perfect for Bruce Banner. Yeah, they should give you the checks.
Exactly, yeah. And then Matthew over here, I'm going to put Green Goblin in there. No, Matthew.
I'm somewhat of a chambermaid myself.
Exactly. That's exactly what he said to me, too. I know that's what he was saying to me, too. Like, but it's funny. Like, I did not expect him, like, to sell like that quick. They should give me some, like, they should go ahead and sign me on as an influencer for that.
Get your bread, man. Get that cut.
But, I sold these hibernation chambers on BBTS for you, like, with my review. So, so why don't you go ahead and cut me on some of that new stuff that you're going to come out with. What you got?
Just give me store credit. Doesn't have to be cash.
Actually, I do have something coming in the mail. Hopefully it comes tomorrow. It's an armory. So hopefully it comes tomorrow and I can do a review on it, put it up. I done said, the mech stuff with Joy Toy, some on 118th and the others are 125th. Plat Thunder says it's kind of sneaky, you gotta double check that scale. Damien says, is there any spawn badges you would like never made pack?
Yeah, an overt kill. Like the one they came out with was kind of like or like an animated series spawn.
Greg open to check my message. Oh Lord have mercy. What did I get now? Okay.
What did you get?
Oh, so all right, the one that you sent me, those are I can tell you right now, they are 125th figures because of the scale so they look like they're the same size as the mech, which is a little bit taller than the mech, but they're the same. They're with the pilot, when they say pilot included, those pilots are 125ths. They make it look bigger than what it is, but those pilots are 125th to fit inside, because I can tell you right now, those pilots are not 118 scale. The mech might be, but the pilots are not. Oh, so
was it the Joy Toy stuff?
Yeah. And Greg sent me the picture for the Bat family.
Did the custom for Action Force?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I forwarded it to you.
All right, cool.
I'm telling you, there's no way that for that price, there's no way that pilot is 3 3/4 inch. I guarantee you, there's no way, because I have them, and there's no way that pilot is 3 3/4 inch. And if they're saying that on Amazon, they're lying to you. They're literally lying to you.
They're lying?
Yes, because you know why? Because, all right, hold on. I'm going to prove my statement. Give me a second. Pat, take over for a hot second.
All right, what's up, y'all? Is there any who collects McFarlane in the chat? I guess. Abnugler said Dante is showing his progress of his training for the Rumble in the toy world. Dante, the man of many voices. Dark Joker's in versus touting articulation McFarlane. Oh man. All right, let's see what else we got.
All right, so this is the Joy Toy. This is the Max. If I remember how to open it. So
Owen says McFarlane gang. What's up, dude?
So he might be. I don't really think he's like, I want to say he might be at the 3-inch mark. But they're tiny. So the explanation I was giving, so these guys, they make them look bigger than what they are.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's another scale of like the figures by themselves that are taller than these figures.
And they're supposed to be part of the same line, like same property?
Yeah, there's the same line, same property, which is weird because it's like,
That's frustrating.
These, yeah, that's what makes me irks me because like I bought 2 mechs and 1 figure. I'm like, all right, so maybe I can interchange them out. I can't because the ones that come with the mech are smaller than the other figure I got.
That is pretty cool for what is this supposed to be? Technically, like a 3 1/4 inch scale.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because this is don't get me wrong, like these are great. Like I love these figures. Like they're awesome. The mechs are like they remind me. Reason why I got these mechs because they remind me so much of Titanfall. I miss Titanfall. Such a great game.
hang on 1 second.
What's that? Oh, good lord. See, you might be right, Art, with this, but I don't think that I don't consider them like 3 3/4 inch. I feel like they're smaller than that. Let's see.
So you busted out the mech suit from yours. Just want you to show you a little Avatar mech action.
Oh my goodness. What size is that figure in there?
He's 3 1/4 inch scale.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
I think somebody said you can fit maybe like you can get away with fitting in a 6-inch figure in there.
You can, but you have to like take off the torso because there's no way. Like this is Bucky Cap. Like there's no way he's you have to take out his waist. But yeah,
it's not bad. Like I said, that's not bad. If it was like a little bit bigger where I could fit a 6-inch figure in there, I'd probably get them at discount.
Yeah, I mean, I think these were going on clearance like a couple months back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's funny because at my stores, I never seen any like Avatar figures or stuff.
You never even saw Avatar? Where are you at? Like, it doesn't seem like you get
my targets. Yo, I don't know what's going. Like, I don't know what it. So this is the thing. It could be this. Either somebody came in there and bought them all out because remember, where I live, I'm like right on the border of Pennsylvania. So a lot of people probably can come down, and where's Target's at? It's like right on that border of PA.
Oh, and let's go there, tax free. Yeah, just take it
exactly. And that's the thing. I'm thinking that's maybe what happened.
I'm gonna go line up now. Go there with like the Hot Wheels collectors.
Go ahead. You're not missing anything. Damien says I have few, but mostly baddies. So I want McFarlane, Mad Hatter, or Bookworm for 6-line.
Mad Hatter would be good.
Idan says I have about 12.5 McFarlane at DC. Idan says he's likely 2.5 mass size. If you're talking about these figures, I think he's a tad bit taller. Abno says so different scales in the same line. Is that a McFarlane figure, Dante?
Okay, so just to this kind of play onto that, Greg asked earlier, he said, what is your favorite Batman for McFarlane? Who do you think he did wrong? So it's the Nightfall's my favorite, right? And since Abnogler was talking, since Abnogler said like who did he did wrong was Tim Drake Robin. This dude is huge. Like he's yoked compared to Batman.
Even Damien's the same size as that Batman. So
no, Damien's short, but like he did this.
Not short enough.
Come on, man. Yeah, but
he's only a kid.
Like this thing is insane. He's bigger than Batman. Like
I'm telling you, I'm gonna give the same guff to Mezco if my Damian Robin is the same size as my Batman.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mezco is doing a Robin.
Yeah, I would give the same guff. I'm gonna give the same guff to them as I would do McFarlane.
Did you pre-order it?
Yes, I did. It's already paid off.
Oh, excuse me.
Yo, I wasn't playing. Idan says the single figures are 1/18, 3.75, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so that's what. So the single figures, yeah. No, single figures, I think, yeah. I don't know. See, that's what I said. Like the sizes are weird with them. Damien says, could that fit Krang inside pack?
I mean, probably because it's pretty like. Where is it at?
I don't think if it was a 5-inch figure, Krang's smaller than that. So yeah, I think you fit.
Yeah, he definitely fit because it like there's still some more space below his legs, but like yeah, you can definitely fit him in there.
Unboxing Art says, well, if Mexico ever ships out Boy Gomez and mech, we'll have a mech that can hold a 1/12 scale figure. There you go.
Oh, that's right. They have the mech.
Idon says the Awesome Action Toys channel is a good one that covers the Joy Toy stuff. He does comparisons. Nice. I have to check him out. I didn't know anybody really covered that. Last comment here. McFarlane doesn't know how to do teens. Tim, Connell, Bart, Allen, all sizes, all same sizes suits for him. He is right. He is true.
To be fair, you're right. That's one of my that's one of my biggest pet peeves is like I have Impulse, and Impulse is the same height as like Jesus, I think Red Hood or something like that. But yeah, they don't really do teen bodies well.
Yeah, see. Damien says thanks.
I'm not oblivious to this, guys. I call it out in my reviews too. I mentioned stuff like this.
He's like, this thing is great. Todd, we fix the size, but it's great. That's what Pac says.
No. And that's the thing. Like I I'm friends with some of them, but they're like sometimes like the people that review these, it's like they're like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's like you can't really say that, or else how is the line ever going to progress if you're not honest with it? You know?
Yeah,
that's just me.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I said, like, and I feel like I'm not trying to like be like Debbie Downer as well with it, but like I said, with the amp, like with Johnny Man, it's great. I like it. Don't get me wrong. If there was at least one figure in there, I would love it. Like if you put like a Yellow Jacket Hank Pym or one of the alter egos of Hank Pym, one like that we haven't gotten in the figure form, then I would have no problem with that. I still like it. I still bought into this.
You think there's a possibility if we don't hit all the tiers that they're just like it's kind of like, what else can we squeeze out of this? It's like, here guys, we'll throw in a wasp if you guys
Yo, I don't know. I don't know. Like, only thing I think that would push it, if that happened, is if they throw in like another like version of Hank Pym.
Like a figure or a head sculpt?
Figure. It would be a 6-inch figure. That'd be the only thing I think would, if that did happen, that'd probably push it. Unless they said, hey, we give you
going on?
I don't know how much of a how much this would push the meter too. Hey, if we meet the goals, we're going to throw in an unmasked head of Hank Pym.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So let me ask you this then. That Target exclusive Ant-Man that came out back in the spring? Yeah. If that had come with this HasLab and it was like $199 or $229, would you have been happy with it just because it had a figure?
I would have been fine because it's them shrunk down size. So that makes sense. I'm like, yeah, you have you have the 6-inch size, and then you have the giant man, which makes sense. Now, as much as you hate, what's up? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what could be like as the initial offer, you could do, is have like a cutout of him like growing, like almost like if the Hulk was like you transform, like he's transformed from Bruce Banner to the Hulk, like have a plastic cutout of him like going from small to big.
That would be cool.
Not as an unlock, but already in there as an initial offer.
Yeah. And it's not beyond the realm for them to do something cardboard or card back thing, because they did that with the 20th anniversary stuff. Remember they came like those cardboard cutouts for a background? That would have been cool to have with the Hulk, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grace says, Pat, totally not calling you out for liking DC multi.
No, I know, Greg. It's all good. No, it's all love. I was just messing with you guys.
Idon74 says, I got a Joy Toy Salt Dragon with power. I can check its size. First says you're gonna learn today. Yeah,
you're gonna learn today.
Okay, Idon says, yeah, his palette is like 6.75 to 4 inches. I'm gonna call you Johnny because that's Johnny says, how about a Hank Pym in pajamas and a dirty blue stained tank with tears in it after getting into it with his wife? Oh man. You know what the sad part is? That would probably sell.
You know, I'm like watching for the first time Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and
Mhm.
Hank Pym is like that in the, isn't he, in the series? Like he's kind of like, he hands it off to Scott, but like Hank becomes like this, like not drunk, but
No,
he's like miserable person.
no. So Scott steals the suit, and Hank's like trying to find out who stole it. And then Hank comes back later on as Yellow Jacket. He tries to like be this new hero like Yellow Jacket.
Okay, that's the episode I'm on then, because
Yeah. And then yeah, so Scott stole the suit, and Hank's like trying to find out like, hey, who's using my suit, who stole it, and who's out here using it.
Yeah.
But so don't get me wrong, I love Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Love that show. I could rewatch that so many times. But Janet is annoying as I don't know what. Like I can deal with Captain Marvel all day in there, but Janet is just so annoying. She's just like, oh, like you're talking to Doctor Doom, like he ain't. She's up there, like when she gets captured with. I don't know if you got to the episode where she gets captured with her Invisible Woman and her captured by Doctor Doom, and she's like, she's trying to talk to Doctor Doom. He's like, your dribble doesn't bother me. He's just like sitting there, keeps doing, like he keeps working. He's like, he just let her talk, like beep beep. He's like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. That ain't gonna phase me.
Yeah. She
Come on, no, Johnny, no.
She deserved
not
it.
the body bag, Johnny, not the body bag. No.
You know, there are some like good scenes in there. Like I finished the one where Enchantress was like, she got stolen, like Surtur got her. And he's like, you're gonna serve me, and just like
exactly, yo.
Surtur looked like
Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah.
But yo, it was like Beta Ray Bill and like Thor like battling on the ship. I was like, oh snap, like yo, like that.
It does kind of make me sad that there was never a toy line to coincide with this show, because I would have backtracked and bought them.
I don't think they would. Well, there was if I remember correctly, there was a law passed because that's why we stopped getting a lot of Saturday morning cartoons, because they were just like doing Saturday morning cartoons to make toys to push out the kids.
Yeah, and it was like in that transition period of Disney acquiring them, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Omar says that's a cool cutout. Is a cool idea. Dante, I don't know why they didn't think outside the box with easy add-ons when they do these offerings. Yeah, no, it doesn't even have to be add-on. Just like put in there as an initial offering. Like, yo, like you have that. So for us who do toy photography, you know, like, hey, you know, I got my Hank Pym already, my Target exclusive one. Now I can have him going, hitting the little button and just bam, 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 bam. And now he's Giant Man. Like to me, that's easy win. Grace says plastic. That's like Tony with the 5 o'clock shadow, bloodshot eyes, and a bottle of booze. Oh yeah, demon in the bottle. Yes. Yeah, we can all make that and make that demon in the bottle. I mean, you can get the little absolute bottle, and it comes with the glasses and the ice. I think I showed it in in my Vegas video. I showed it in there. Bucky has it right now. Bucky's drinking out of the bottle. He's taking it to the head. He's been taking it to the head since Labor Day. All right, folks. Man, this is a 2.5 hour show. It's been fun.
Sorry, that's my fault. I mean,
it's fine. Yeah, no, that's all right. No, I'm not mad at all. It's fun.
Hey, you put the picture up, man. I brought the plastic.
Pat, thank you for hanging with us and hanging with me.
No, thanks for having me, man. It's fun.
No, it was great having you. Do you want to come back next week?
Yeah, I think I'm off again next week, so I can. Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys want me to.
Yeah, we'd love to have you back. We're doing our top 10
of the year. Be on there.
Just so far.
This won't be on there.
Look, I like that figure.
I do too, but the head sculpt is kind of like. I put I did put the Alex Ross one on there. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Didn't they unmask? Didn't the 20th anniversary cap come with that? The new one, the new 20th anniversary one. Didn't it come with a headset?
Yeah, I could put that on there too. Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Next week we'll have our top 10 so far of the year. Not saying this is definitive top 10, because we still got October, November, and December. and we still got this month as well. So who knows what's going to happen?
No, this is the definitive top 10. So take it as gospel, guys.
Yeah, for Damien's his top 10 McFarlane special. Kidding. Yeah, that's going to be
That's
packed.
right.
Like,
Put your hands on the TV screen and feel me flipping.
I know this. We're always happy to have McFarlane enthusiasts here, Pat.
Thanks, guys.
You know, as much as I get back, yeah, it's fine. If you collect McFarlane, it's okay. I'll just give guff. It's all in good fun. It's all good fun. I'm not going to hate anybody who does it.
I know there was a fun idea we had at one point, but they broke up. We were going to do like a Skip and Shannon thing where I was going to be McFarlane and Skip Bayless.
Yo,
he had the most plastic sold in it.
Yo, I'm like, Pat, come on, Pat. I got my glasses on too. Pat, come on, Pat.
The best-selling toy.
You talking like he's like Jerry Jones or Jerry Will. Pat, come on now, Pat.
I'm talking about Bruce Wayne, not Peter Parker. Okay, he is the greatest. Oh my God!
You can't tell me out here that this man's toys are now clearance every store you go to, and they're sitting on the shelves all the time. Pat, come on, Pat. Come on.
The toy of the year in 2021.
Look, let me bring in the club jokers in. Okay? Let me bring you
club jokers in. Oh man.
Oh man. Yeah. All right, folks. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us for this long. Have a great weekend, and if you're going to the toy shows tomorrow or you're going to RetroCon, enjoy. Hope you find some great stuff that you're looking for. Hope you find stuff that you didn't think you were looking for and you found it. You're like, hey, this is great. This is awesome. So please remember to like and subscribe for the show. Hopefully I had last week's show and this week's show up on SoundCloud and iTunes Sunday. Trying to think of anything else. If I get the arm reset tomorrow, I will try to get that review up by Sunday. I'm not gonna lie, maybe Monday, depending on how I feel.
You said Sunday, so you have to not.
That's what I said. Depending, maybe Sunday. Depending, might be Monday. But until then, you can watch my Vegas vacation haul. There's a mopping bucket in there. You'll enjoy it. No, there's actually some good. I did pick up some good pieces for your photo. If you're doing toy photography, like some good pieces that I did pick up from there. All right, folks. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Enjoy. Later.
Take care, y'all.